We should be live. We're waiting for the confirmation. It's kind of sad that we're live. Every show has to start like this. Every single show.
No, it's okay. It's the awkward moments of opening up a show, and I think you do a fabulous job, Lefty.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I disagree. I'm going to agree with user
Chiz,
Lost
stop being
Seaman,
contrarian.
who said you're late on sub. So I have to agree with him right there.
Yep. Well, okay.
I think we should open. Here's a thing that we could do on our podcast. And Lefty, being that you're the host, you will have to approve or disapprove. But what if we opened up the show? So, like, assuming that maybe someone's never watched the podcast, what if we open up the show by each one of us going around in circle? You know, 4 of us, just say our name and then one thing about us that maybe nobody knows about.
I agree with this. A lot of shows do that, and I like it.
On the other side of this intro, we'll try that out. You got the Lefty Show. Starts right now.
It's Lefty. This is the Lefty Show.
You like that?
Yeah.
Be honest, Hutch. Come on.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
I did.
Anyway, welcome to the Lefty Show, everybody. We are episode number 10. This is a special occasion. Number 1, it's our 10th episode. It could quite possibly be the last branded Lefty Show for a while. But for right now, you've got the Lefty Show. This is our 10th episode. I am trying to change my channel layout so that people, when they venture to youtube.com/LeftyOX, that is what they get in ads playing.
Get that promotion in there, buddy. Get it in there.
I am. Oh, yeah. Well, because
no, it's okay. Yeah. It's okay. People should learn to, get it in there, man.
Anyway, you got the Lefty Show. I'm your host, Lefty, at Lefty643. You've got little Miss Katie and Dr. Chiz over there on the other side. And, of course, our brand new co-host, Hutch, is here, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Hutch. Let's start with you, Hutch. You want to tell something about...
No, I don't want to start.
No, you don't want to start?
Because you're going to go the longest, so we have to cut you off. If we give you the end route, you'll never stop.
No, exactly. I like Chiz's thoughts on this.
No, I told myself going into this podcast that I was going to work on being concise, and I want to practice, so I want to hear what Chiz's story is before mine.
Oh, so we're telling our stories? I thought we were just telling one thing about ourselves.
It was just one interesting fact.
Yeah.
No, just one interesting.
He's going to tell the story.
Quit trying to switch. You're worse than my wife, man. Quit trying to switch my words around. Did not say that.
I just speak
say
English.
one thing. Say one thing.
Hi, my name is Dr. Chiz.
Oh man, don't look at me like that. Don't.
I consume excessive amounts of coffee every day. Hutch,
The vulnerability in your eyes makes me want to cuddle you, and that just makes me feel kind of uncomfortable. So no, back off. Back off. Give me space. Give me space.
My one fact right there. Have a good day, Hutch.
So Chiz's fact is that he loves coffee. Is that right?
Get the easy one out of the way.
All right,
well, his YouTube channel is Dr. Coffee MD, so I mean, I hope he loves coffee. Which, by the way, there's a link in the description. If you want to go check
Go
it out.
ahead, check it out right there. Cool, awesome gameplays where I scream like a little girl. Hutch, wait your turn.
Yes! I love it.
Thank you.
He asked for it.
You know what? That's
I've
it.
been wanting people to do that for like 3 years, man. I need people to cut me off and tell me to shut up.
We need to start a Hutch shut up counter. We need
Everyone
a counter.
take a drink.
You should turn it into a drinking game every time I drag on too long.
You will have liver cancer by the end of the show.
I will take a drink of my drink that I will already be drinking of, but I will take a drink every time I go on too long. And you have your coffee.
Hutch is going to be wasted by the second break.
I'm willing to go down. I normally don't get drunk, but I will for the sake of.
It's funny because if he keeps it's funny because if he keeps doing a shot every time that happens, he's gonna get so drunk he'll just keep doing it.
Yeah, I'll keep talking. Yeah,
it's like a perpetual drunk machine.
No,
exactly.
I get annoying when I'm drunk. You do not want. I get so annoying. It's awful. So, Katie, what's your fun fact about yourself?
My fun fact?
Mm-hmm.
Well, hi, I'm Katie, and
She's the producer.
I absolutely hate coconut. Like, it's disgusting.
Whoa, whoa.
Coconut.
That's why I love her.
No.
That's why I love her. That's why I do.
Okay, here's why I'm gonna call bullshit right away. Have you actually eaten like a raw coconut, like taken slices?
Gross.
Yes, I have.
And you don't like it?
It's disgusting.
And coconut milk is nasty.
Then, all right, I think there's something wrong with both of you. Then.
Wait, can we get a vote? Coconut, yes or no?
Well, ask
coconut,
the people
no.
in the chat.
Wait. You're asking coconut yes or no, and you're raising your hand. That doesn't give me any indication of what I should do with my vote.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so we got one yes.
Yes.
Fuck coconut. Coconut's
The eyes
awful.
have had it. Did you know at Sonic there's a flavor called blue coconut?
Your turn is done, Chiz.
Blue coconut. What is blue coconut?
Your turn is over, bro.
What's Blue Mountain Dew, man? I don't know. Who gets to make those calls?
Those are some philosophical
Lefty,
questions.
so what's your fun fact then? So
Oh, damn it. I should have been thinking about this, huh?
Probably should have, huh?
I know, because you're like me. I'm looking for like a really obscure one.
Yeah. No, I don't want to do that because people are just going to torment me with it.
You don't like spiders?
Yeah, that's what I am.
Yeah, I'm with you in that boat. So
That's okay.
And no, just like even I watched a video the other day where a cute beagle puppy was insanely scared of like a spider, like a robot thing. It was like a little mini robot with like 8 legs.
Yeah.
I hated that fucking robot.
I'm with you.
I do
watched
not
it
share
for
the
the
same fear of spiders that I see so many other people. Like, I'll let spiders run around in my hands, but I am terrified of bees. I can't do bees.
Dude, I'm with you too. Always. I'll
Yeah,
run.
bees will fuck you up.
Yeah, bees are fucking. They're essentially Japanese
Suicide bombers.
kamikaze suicide bombers that will
Yeah.
fucking leave half their body in you just so you feel discomfort for a second.
It's like
That's
I'm
how
willing to
fucking-
end my life just to give you a
Yeah,
little misery.
just to fuck with you for like 2 hours. I don't
Do
give
you
a
think
shit
they
about my
know?
life.
Do you think they know?
I think
Of course they know. Yeah. Well,
that's why they don't go around stinging everything like without probable cause. You know.
Probable cause.
Yeah, because otherwise, I mean, I think a bee would just fuck everything up.
I think a proper phrase would have been like proper justification or something like that.
Okay.
Probable cause.
sticking with
I had
probable
probable
cause. It
cause,
sounds
man.
funny.
I have probable cause to sting him. It's cool, man. He
He
was
looked at
just
me funny, so I just left my torso in his arm.
They came to the honeycomb. They
Yeah.
came too close to the honeycomb. Tried to fuck him up. Now
Hold on.
Oh, goodness.
Here, do me a favor. It's gonna fuck with my internet and fuck with this thing. I'm gonna leave this, make that video public, and come right back in the middle of the show.
Right before he does
How do you
his
feel
own
about
little
that?
fun fact.
wow. Right? Seriously, Hutch wants to come back with his own little fun fact.
Cliffhanger, man. It's a cliffhanger.
It
But
is.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna make. I'm gonna push so that more people watch the show. So there you go.
Okay.
Boom. I'll be
Well,
right
damn
back.
right, we better
Just
get something
send me
out of it.
Just send me another. Just send me another link. Just
Why do
send me
you?
another
I
link.
need to. Does he not have?
You have to send another link because the other one's used up, Lefty.
I don't think he gets the concept of how these links work.
Oh, fuck, that is hilarious.
I don't think he does.
Apparently, it changes every time he's gone.
I love Hutch.
Oh my god.
I mean, I love Hutch, but at the same time, sometimes Hutch is just Hutch. There's no other way to describe it. Anyway, we're gonna finish off the propers here before Hutch comes back. I'm Lefty. You can follow me at Lefty643 on Twitter. See right there, it's whoop, at Dr. Chiz on Twitter. I can't reach over there, but he's right. Meow. And at Little Miss Katie, Kaity on Twitter. Also, be sure to drop a like on the stream. That is a little something you can do if you're enjoying the show. We're going to do our best to put on a show for you. And if you enjoy it and you want to help out, there's just a little something you can do. We're not asking you to move the world here. Dropping a like, maybe a share, sending the link out to other people. It's always something good. You know what I love? When people like the crap out of the stream and I just see a roll on TweetDeck. It's just a roll of likes. I love that. So if we could get that going, it would be a great thing as Hutch. I don't know whatever Hutch is doing.
Oh, dude, he tweeted at the fucking Hangout link.
Did he really?
Yes. No.
Oh, boy.
No.
You know what? Let's see who joins. Let's see who joins.
Oh, I hope he gets in here first. That
Oh, my God.
Let's see who
That-
joins.
that is some. Hello, Nathan Creed.
Hey, buddy.
What's up?
What's up?
Oh my God.
What's going on?
God. Here we go.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, I'm Little Miss Katie right now. If you guys look.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Katie just
man.
took my box. What the hell?
Okay, we're gonna stop.
Oh my God, Hutch.
All right, just close it out. I will start
Props
a
to the
new.
dude dancing.
The Lefty show is awesome.
Thank you.
Oh,
I love
jeez.
you.
Love you. I just turned off the video just in case anybody's naked. I don't want that.
Good job, Hutch. I love you.
Hutch, you tweeted out the Hangout link.
I love Hutch, but
Yes. Oh my God.
I am naked, but I'm not a webcam.
good. Thank you.
Hutch is a troll.
We appreciate.
Yeah,
watching
Hutch
the
trolled us. I think I don't.
Did he
Hutch
delete
did on
it?
purpose.
He deleted the.
He deleted it.
Right, he deleted it, but people have it, so it doesn't matter now. We gotta start a new one. So thank you guys. Thank you for
Hutch, can you hear us? Wow, I'm so sorry to do that. Yikes, we'll advertise shortly where to find the podcast. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you guys for supporting the show. Glad you enjoy. Hopefully we can put on a great show for you. All right?
Yeah.
Have a good night, guys.
We love all of you.
Later, guys.
That's so funny. Hold on, let's see if I can. I gotta do this again, and then go this way. Hold on a sec, and then we go here. This is wholly unprofessional. I understand that, but you know what? Sorry, it's oh man, oh Hutch. You know what, Hutch? Just an awesome guy. I gotta tweet him. I gotta send him a new link. That's too funny, really. I know you guys are staring at a black screen. I understand. We will be back online shortly. This is funny. I think this deserves a like and a favorite because that was funny. Yes, Nathan Creed. I am Creed. He was on the Lefty Show, albeit for a brief moment. And bam, we should be back. I don't know where I'm at in terms of the.
Jesus.
Hold on, I gotta switch it back.
Oh my God. Beautiful.
I love Hutch. I love him. That's comedy gold. That's something that you can't script. Can't do it. Like that wasn't put on. That wasn't staged. That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. Oh man. Now we gotta wait for Katie to join back in the stream. I gotta add Hangout. That was good.
That was good.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Highly entertaining. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. Oh gosh, no Katie's.
That could not have been planned.
Yeah,
There's
right.
Katie.
Katie join. Hi, Katie.
No video.
No video.
Yeah.
Just her.
That's how we do it here.
That's how we. That is.
Once shit hits the fan, it's over.
That's
I'm
funny.
back.
You have to send him the link again. He doesn't know that we're in a new hangout already.
Oh man.
Maybe somebody didn't tweet the link out. We wouldn't have to do such things.
Yeah, maybe we wouldn't have to. Maybe we wouldn't have to devote the first segment of the show to Hutch tweeting out the link to the Hangout and thoroughly ruining the podcast.
Okay.
But you know what?
We're
I
almost
think
at a
that was a
break.
great. I think that was a
That
great
didn't
segment.
ruin it. I mean, awesome.
Maybe we should do that to end every show.
Just come in. We'll say.
Just come and say hi.
We'll hug.
What's up? What are you doing?
It's really nice because the people that were naked did turn off their cameras.
They were courteous enough to not be naked on camera.
And to the people that showed up dancing, props to you. You have serious moves.
Yeah, I
Start
saw a
a
guy
channel.
fist pumping.
Yeah.
Right, that was pretty legit. Anyway, to get back through the propers.
Oh, look who decided to show up.
Look who it is,
Nice to
Tweety
meet you.
Tweety
Mr.,
McTweederson.
The epitome of professionalism right here, folks. Want to tell us your story now? Since
Hutch, you
left
want to
us on a cliffhanger. What's your one interesting fact?
Yep.
I think you just gave it to us.
That's a
right?
hell of a
still
lead.
streaming right now?
Yeah, we're streaming.
Yes, we are.
I never stopped the stream.
Yeah,
they saw
yeah.
the whole thing.
Yeah, they saw everything. They
You know
met
the-
some fans.
So where's the link? I need the proper link, please.
I'll get it.
You're in it.
There's-
No,
the
You
link
want me
that
to
the
tweet
show.
this
there.
one out?
No,
Tweet this link out?
I sent you the link. It's that one. Make sure it's that one.
Holy shit! Sorry about that. Yep.
That was funny. That was good though. Like
I can't. That's fine. Yeah. Sorry. Shit. Sorry. Go ahead. Host away. Let me do something real quick. Don't stop looking at me. I'm sorry.
Hutch, it's okay. Anyway, everybody, you can tweet us using the hashtag Lefty Show. This actually might be the last week we use it, so get your tweets in.
We're gonna be using
hashtag Lefty Show. Get all your comments in the comment section of the video right now. Hashtag Lefty Show. Get that out there because might be rebranding soon. And the Lefty Show. It's been a good run for the Lefty Show. 10 episodes. Spanning, I think, 11 or 12 weeks. I think we took a week or two off.
Make sure you stress that this isn't the end of the show.
No. This is the end of the show.
Well, I'm just saying how you came up with, like, it was a good run.
Right. Yeah. No. I've got to separate that. The Lefty Show as a name may be coming to an end for the time being, but the show itself, what you're watching right now by Hutch, is he just keeps leaving. And he keeps coming back.
Okay, we get it. You're an attention whore.
Hi, Hutch.
All right, now I'm with you.
Okay. Are we good now?
Hey.
Give me 1 second.
Totally good.
It's my turn.
I think I just uploaded a video pushing to this. Let me find out.
Hopefully not pushing to the Google Hangout. You know what I think we just did?
We'll find out shortly.
I think we brought a lot of people together because I think there's a lot of people right now that are hanging out in that hangout still.
Yeah, man.
And they're just like, "What's up?"
Yeah, we were confused. It's okay.
For those of you that just joined us, we are the Lefty Show, back now after
after 20 minutes.
I'm sorry. Let's recover.
Mm-hmm.
My story about myself that no one else, that I don't know if anyone has known, is that I was at the premiere for the movie Jurassic Park, and the lion wrapped around the theater 3 times, and I went and saw that in theaters when I was 9. So
really?
Come at me, bro. That's
wow.
like my parents telling me that they watched like Star Wars in the theaters. So
still doesn't make up for tweeting at the link.
Nope.
I mean, that's a good story.
It's a good story.
But tweeting out the link. You know, Hutch, I had this idea. I think maybe we should do that to end the show sometimes. Just tweet out the link. Like, come say hi.
Yeah, sure. Go for it. Yeah, I think that's great. I mean, you might get some people saying some interesting things, but...
Yeah. Well, you know what the good thing is? People were classy about it. There was nobody naked shoving their garbage in the camera.
The people that were naked had the decency to turn off their webcams when they joined.
Exactly.
I want to make an iFly joke, but I feel bad.
Oh.
Just for the sake of humor. Just for the sake of humor.
Right. Not to
judge him. I don't judge him, man.
Well, share the joke now.
I was pounding it before.
It wasn't really much of a joke. I was going to say, well, it's a good thing iFly didn't come in the chat, and then I decided that it wasn't funny enough, so I didn't say it.
No, that was good. That was good. No, trust me, a good ball joke every once in a while gets me every time.
Oh yeah.
Make a decent ball joke, you got me.
It doesn't even have to be decent. Just a ball joke, and I'll probably laugh. So.
You know what? Sometimes it's enough to just say ball, and I'm just like an idiot, and I
Balls
feel
are
awful,
funny.
and I feel awful about myself. And I'm like, why am I laughing at that? But I don't care.
Balls are always funny, like farts are always funny. You know, just balls. They look funny. There's sort of just the idea of them is kind of funny when you think about it. That you have like the source of your life juice just dangling between your legs, and like. They're just, it's
That's
just always funny to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
And just
goodness.
what is it that's so funny about somebody just tweeted, this is Colton at Colton Lange on Twitter. He's tweeting us using hashtag Lefty Show. If you want to get in touch with the show that way, go ahead. Also, you can use the comments right on the stream. Go ahead and use that.
Boom.
And
We're
be like,
monitoring
my
that.
God. Yeah, and so you got enough to say. Colton Lange at Colton Lange on Twitter says, at Oh My God, It's Hutch, you had one job.
I know. I literally had one job.
He just has to show up and engage.
I literally had one job.
And he told us during the week, he was like, I just want to be able to show up and be myself.
He's like, he doesn't even want to input on topics. He's just like, I'm just going to show up
I really
and engage.
don't. I really don't.
See,
I don't want to know because then I'll think about it and then I'll try and think of shit so I sound cool. And so because I have an ego, so if I don't know the topics, then it's just, you know, then you'll know I'm funny or something. I don't know. Got weird for a second there, didn't it? So unicorns are awesome.
If they were real, they would be.
That's your segue out. Unicorns are awesome, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
I'll
is it
take
about
I can get.
guys getting
Are they a
hit in the
horse or are
balls
they a
that's so
rhino?
funny?
What are they?
What is it about guys getting hit in the balls that's so funny?
It's not funny.
It's not funny.
It's not
It's
funny at
hilarious
all.
when you see it happen to other people.
No, because you
Yeah,
sympathize. You
because well,
empathize with
it's,
them.
I can tell you why I think it's hilarious, and I actually think I could give you a good reason.
Okay.
Because we spend so much time trying to appear masculine, and there's nothing more vulnerable than getting kicked in the nuts. Like, there's nothing. A guy who bench presses 350 pounds, if he gets kicked in the nuts hard enough, will cry for his mom.
Yeah.
He'll be like, "Where's my mom? She's the only one that can comfort me in this moment."
That's my sack.
And speaking of ball punching, there is. I know women are like, you don't know what it's like to give birth to a child. Try getting punched in the
we're having
nuts.
this conversation, huh?
Try to get punched in the nuts. How does that feel when you feel it in your
nothing-
gut?
Well, it is
with giving birth.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
know,
going to say that it's on the same level
course,
as literally
yes.
like,
Stretching out a vagina.
having a
and pushing out
parasite.
baby.
No, that's okay.
literally having a parasite inside your stomach for 9 months until it emerges from your vagina.
Katie, you don't even have a kid, so you don't get to be like, because you don't have a kid.
I'm not.
That
I'm
I
not,
know
'cause
about.
I've never had a kid.
You don't have a kid that I know about. You don't have any kids, right?
You know that I want babies now? I didn't want babies before. I got married, and now I'm thinking about how I want to raise an awesome child that's just going to go out there and start the revolution. That's
He's gonna be like your little minion.
no, my wife will not
Down
let that
the-
happen. My wife will not let that happen. I can guarantee you that.
Oh yeah.
No way.
Make sure he watches Carlin through his upraising.
Oh hell yeah! I'm not going to talk about my. I'm already planning out how I'm going to be a parent, and I am going to keep that shit on lockdown.
They're trade
He's
secrets,
5, he's gonna know this.
proprietary secrets.
I think. Go ahead. Dragging
But
it out.
anyway, we got a great show planned for you. Already one of the most action-packed segments that I think we've ever had
We had a
on the
lot of
Lefty
guests
show.
on.
No one can say
Yeah.
that they did social integration better than we did
Yeah,
tonight. We
PS4's got
started-
like, we're gonna integrate social platforms. It's
Dude,
like,
I want to talk about that. I have so much to say about that.
and we're gonna talk about it at the top of the hour.
Can you patiently
Okay.
wait like an adult?
All right.
Yeah, can you
All right.
can you just wait? Start it. Yeah.
I'm not saying I want to talk about it right now.
You know what?
Just
I think
like
I'm gonna designate Chiz the guy that reigns in Hutch.
all I was saying was I wanted
Totally
to talk
fine with
about
that.
it. It's
Hey,
like a
hey,
child
Lefty was
saying I
saying
want.
something. Lefty was saying something.
Remember, everybody's got to take a drink now. We're playing this drinking game. Hutch has got to.
I got it. Well, I got to get more.
Hutch is thinking in his head right now. He's like, "Stupid sons of bitches! I'll tweet that link out again. See how they like that shit."
See, but this is like 2% alcohol, so I think I'd have to drink like 5 bottles before I was drunk.
Are you drinking out of a candle?
what did that
Out of an
look like,
empty
candle
candle
holder?
holder?
It's you're gonna call me a hipster, but I like little glass jars. So that's from jam that we got at the farmer's market the other day, and we just saved the jar, and now I drink like coffee and
Urge to
shit out
call
of it.
Hutch a hipster rising.
How is that fucking
above
hipster?
time.
That's just cost efficient.
Going to a farmer's market to
Sort
buy
of plastic cups.
jam.
farmer's market to buy. Okay, you know what? Like, do you have a farmer's market in your hometown?
I don't know, probably. There's like an Amish market, I
You went
think.
there, you probably,
Amish market.
Yeah.
if you went there, you'd probably find the best jam in the county.
Oh no, I love going to the J Mall. There's a J Mall out near Elgin.
Oh, you like malls and I like farmers markets, so you're a
Well, no,
consumer,
it's just
you're
a
a consumer whore and I'm a hipster then.
Yeah,
Boom.
there you go.
We just settled
See?
it.
Yep. You like Macs, I like PCs because PCs.
I like them both.
PC Master Race. No.
You can't
I like
have
them both.
that.
Anyway,
There's no both in this world.
you know what?
Pick a
We're
side.
probably gonna get to that too. But anyway, I want to remind everybody. It's a little late. I was thinking about this. How I'm gonna pitch it. It's something we talked about. We're going to do the best we can to put on a show for you and be informative, entertaining, and make you guys giggle and laugh and all that stuff. And in return, I think we all would appreciate it if you could, for the time being, turn off your ad blocker if you're using that plugin for a specific browser. We are going to do our best, regardless of your decision, to put on a great show. Regardless of your decision, we're going to put on the best show we can. But
It will make us smile, though.
do make it a little smile, little smiley.
You are putting money in their pockets by disabling ad block and into the podcast pockets, and there's nothing fucking wrong with that. And
Yep.
if you don't want to, who gives a shit?
So we can buy Hutch more hipster
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Maybe one day
much?
he'll be able to afford a glass.
I don't need you to buy me shit because I'm fucking saving jars from jam
He's saving
containers that I.
Maybe in a few shows he can buy a jar of Smuckers. Maybe he can afford it.
That's what people confuse with, like, people call it hipsterdom, dumb or whatever. But it's people mistake like cost
cheap.
efficiency
Yeah, he's just cheap.
with like I'm doing it to send a message, like, oh, I drink out of a jar and that makes me awesome. When really I just like the way the jars look, and feel in my hands.
Well, at least it's not the mason jars, because everybody's got those mason jars.
No,
That's a
this
different
one's
kind of jar.
This one's like a
that.
penta. It's like a penta cup, you know? It's got like
Well, it's a
6 sides.
polygon, so that would make it a hexagon, right?
Well, wouldn't 6 be penta, or would that be 5?
No, that'd be 5. You know, pentagon.
So yeah, it'd be hecta. It'd be hecta. Yeah, but I'm aware that it's a fucking polygon, Lefty. Thanks for clarifying.
I don't know how many people in the chat took geometry. I was just trying to...
Sure, no, you're just doing your job.
Yep, that's what I do.
Yeah.
Define polygon.
I don't know. Joined by straight lines, right?
Moving on.
I don't know. Anyway, we're done discussing the finer points of
Talk
geometry.
about PS4. I got some shit on my
Hutch,
mind.
can
about
you
it.
wait your damn? Can we
on the
program?
other side
Can we
of the
program a
world.
show?
Steer the show, host.
I am steering the show, but you can't come in and try to grab the wheel and be like, "Why aren't you steering the show?" It's like because you're trying to grab it.
Look,
Backseat host
Lefty, I'm going to tell you that I'm going to do that every time.
I know.
Unapologetically, and I want
That's fine.
you to fucking.
I know, and I'm gonna wrench control back.
There you go. There you
That's
go.
what I'm
Fuck
gonna
off
do.
and wait your turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, no. I wanna talk about this this Tim Tebow thing on the other side of a break. Tim Tebow. For those of you that don't know Tim Tebow, he's
I don't know a lot about Tim Tebow. Talk to me. I don't know anything about Tim Tebow.
he is a
Cliff Notes.
Cliff Notes of Tim Tebow. Okay, so that we can cover him on the other
I
side.
heard he
of this
really
break.
likes Jesus, and he's a virgin.
Really likes Jesus, supposedly a virgin. I think he buys into it, so I buy him. Probably, I want to say this about Tebow, probably a genuinely nice guy. Probably just really, really nice. Bordering on creepy nice. Like, he seems like he's one of those guys that's just so nice and happy, you're kind of creeped out by it. Or maybe
Very
I'm just a
churchy.
cynical
He's a
bastard.
very
He's
churchy.
more than happy.
Yes, yeah, he's one of those more than happy guys.
So what's going on with him now that is noteworthy?
He was originally slated this week to speak at a pretty crazy evangelical church in Dallas, and there was a lot of talk about that because he hasn't been shy about using his celebrity as a platform to. He's not Ray Lewis bad about like beating you with the Bible, but.
Yeah.
Every press conference. First and foremost, I want to thank my Lord. Well, he's really happy. I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And then we went out and we won the football game. And
Jesus Christ did not do the fucking 1,700 push-ups that you did in like the 3. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But that's the kind of guy he is. He's not going to beat you over his head, and he's not going to belittle you. I don't think for your for believing or not believing. But he's really, really open about his beliefs, and he speaks at churches trying to convert people. He's part of a mission to the Southeastern Asia, I believe, with his church from Florida, and he's just really open about
Dude,
it.
I think that's awesome. I am not kidding. I think that's awesome. I do not.
But the guy the church of the guy he was supposed to speak at, a little bit crazy. Kind of.
Does he know that though? Because I'll bet you if he knew, I'll bet you in his Tim Tebow mind that he's really just trying to spread the words of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
That's his Lord and Savior. Not mine.
Yeah, your Lord and Savior.
Not in his world. It's yours too.
Yeah, well,
It's your Savior in his world.
It's right off. No, it was.
Okay, we're getting a little intolerant here.
No, but you see, the thing
He's not my
is,
Savior.
the thing is, the guy, the church that he was going to speak at, preaches a message completely contradictory to that of Tebow. It was a message of intolerance.
I'll bet you that he didn't know too much about him.
It's
like
possible.
it's like sort of like if Barack Obama invites Common to the White House. It's like
right, but Common was just a guy. What did Common do? I remember there was a big dust up about that.
Yeah, that was a couple years ago.
Bill
it's
O'Reilly
fucking
was
bullshit.
pissed.
Yeah, Bill O'Reilly. You know what? I actually like Papa Bear at this point, so he's allowed to say whatever he wants.
Okay.
I like him. I like Bill O'Reilly. I respect him as an entertainer and as a. I think he
He's very
believes.
entertaining.
I think he is, and I think he believes very strongly in what he says, and I can respect that.
Mm-hmm.
And I also respect that he's able to laugh at himself a little bit with the Jon Stewart thing.
He does. Yeah.
Well, make no mistake about it. You are hard pressed to find footage of him laughing at himself, but he'll engage. He'll engage with. And like Jon Stewart and him probably have private conversations where it's like, dude, I'm gonna go out there and it's gonna be no hold barred. Are you cool with that?
Yeah.
And the other person's like, yeah, man, I'm gonna do the same.
Yeah.
So there is. It's like that scene where Neo fought the guy who protected the Oracle, and then the guy who protected the Oracle says, you don't really truly know someone until you fight them.
Yeah.
Because then you respect them, you know?
Oh, yeah, that was one of the
Yeah.
part of one of the worst sequels ever made to any.
That was number
Fuck
2.
off! Absolutely not. That's a 30-minute conversation right there.
On the other side of the break, we will wrap
gonna
up this
talk about
topic
the
about
Matrix
Tim
after
Tebow.
That's fucking
maybe
bullshit.
a little Matrix topic.
No,
at
I wanna talk about the
at the
Matrix
top of
too.
the hour. Hold on, at the
Bullshit.
top of the hour, at the 8:00 hour. We're going to talk PlayStation 4, and we're going to let Hutch ramble on about Crysis 3 or something, because apparently he likes the game.
It's so good.
Anyway, be
So
sure to
good.
drop a like on the stream. Tweet us using hashtag Lefty Show. I want to see your roll of likes coming through on my Twitter feed. We will be right back on the other side of this break. You got the Lefty Show. Maybe the last one. See you on the other side.
Piss off.
That's just mean.
How are you talking?
I'm such a bad host. We're not going to have a break or an intro coming out of that. No, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to make it happen. Hold on. How do we do this?
Wow, that was professional.
No.
How do we do this?
No. Hold on. This has got to happen because the thing just insisted upon just working its way to something that doesn't work. Anyway, Lefty Show's back. Here we go.
It's Lefty. This is The Lefty Show.
Okay. Not all of it, though.
Welcome back to The Lefty Show. On the other side of a break, we're wrapping up talking a little bit about Tim Tebow. I want to cover this topic because I think it's pretty interesting. Tim Tebow being a polarizing sports celebrity, religious figure, and apparently I offended a lot of sensibilities in hating on the second Matrix movie because it was bad.
Yeah, you did.
It was bad. Hold on. This is from CBS Sports' Greg Doyle. Quote, Tim Tebow is about to make the biggest mistake of his life. Tebow has agreed to speak at a hateful Baptist preacher's church, an evangelical cretin named Robert Jeffress, who does the work of the Lord, sort of like what Westboro Baptist Church in Topeka, Kansas, does the work of the Lord. Not at all. Jeffress isn't as bad as Westboro. He doesn't send his flock to funerals of U.S. soldiers and have his sheep yell awful things like God hates fags, but he comes close, too close. He believes, he has said, quote, it is a fact that AIDS is a gay disease, so there's a reasonable reason to exclude gays from the military. Jeffress is a bad guy. He says Jews and homosexuals are going to hell. He says the Catholic Church is a satanic cult. He says Islam, quote, is a religion that promotes pedophilia, sex with children, end quote.
A lot of people say a lot of things.
But this guy's a hateful, hateful, hateful person.
I see that, yeah. I don't know.
And just really hateful.
What about this story interests you so much?
I think it's interesting because Tebow hold on a sec. I think Tebow as a religious guy, he hasn't crossed that threshold. And I think lending his celebrity would he have lent his celebrity because he today he canceled, that's the second part of the story. He canceled his appearance there.
So he did cancel it because of like public outcry, or
he has a series of tweets here. I'll read them off. This is from Tim Tebow's official Twitter account. He says, while I was looking forward to sharing a message of hope in Christ's unconditional love with the faithful members of the historic First Baptist Church of Dallas in April, due to new information that has been brought to my attention, I have decided to cancel my upcoming appearance. I will continue to use the platform God has blessed me with to bring faith, hope, and love to all those needing a brighter day. Thank you for all your love and support. God bless. That's Tim Tebow.
Bullshit. That's bullshit.
You're calling bullshit now?
Yeah, what did Christ do?
Who crapping?
What did Christ do? He broke bread and had dinner with prostitutes and tax collectors, which were considered the lowest of low. Okay. So if he was really a man of principle, he'd be like, I don't give a shit if you guys think I look bad. I'm trying to preach a message of love and hope. But he submitted to the whim of the mob. So, fuck you. If you're going to be a man of conviction, then be a man of conviction. Now I lost respect for you, Tim Tebow. I had respect for you before because, like, you stick with... You're like, yeah, man, I'm saving myself for marriage. I don't give a shit. I like that. I think that's
good. Yeah, as long as it's not bullshit.
But if you're going to say that now I can't go, like, everyone in that congregation is an asshole now? No. Not buying a Tim Tebow.
No, you know what? If you're one of the 10,000 people that goes to listen to this insane bigot preach, then, yeah, you probably are a little bit scred up. And I would not shed a tear if that church was napalmed.
But any Christian will tell you that it's their duty to spread Jesus' message of hope and love and forgiveness to everyone unconditionally, even if that person fucking killed your daughter. That's what Christ was saying. So
okay, but this guy...
I'm more of a Christian than Tim Tebow.
This guy, Jeffress, though, no, I'm talking about the preacher now. The guy, AIDS is a gay disease,
I don't have a problem with the preacher in this situation because he's just owning his shit. I just choose to ignore it, but at least he's committing to one side of the fence. Tim Tebow is just out there like, I'm going to go save the world. And then the second people yell at him, he's like, never mind, that guy was a dickhead. It's like...
You know what that tells me? I think he was going to go affirm some of those crazy beliefs. I think he was.
I don't know, maybe. Are you saying that he's a little crazy himself? Or?
I think a little bit of Tebow was going to go there and be like, hey, yeah, AIDS is a gay disease, etc.
But guys, we're not supposed to talk about it because people get so sensitive. But yeah, I mean, it's obviously a gay disease.
It's
so
unspoken.
Let's keep it in the congregation. We don't need to tweet about it. But the inherent homophobia in the world's religions is just so fucking mind-blowingly insane to me. Sorry, go ahead.
Especially because a lot of it is born from, like, guys make me feel weird in my pants, so I automatically hate queers too.
No, actually, in the Bible, like there are reasons. Like I think you're right. I think those are the reasons now. I think now, anytime even the word homosexuality is brought up, it makes a lot of people just physically uncomfortable. Mostly guys. Most girls don't give a shit. They'll make out with their friend at a party. What's up? And they won't think of any. They won't think anything of it the next day. They won't. They'll be like, "That was awesome. I still like dudes, but let's go hang out." And like. Guys won't do that because, and I mean, I won't do that because I can't tell you why. I've been conditioned to be afraid of it. I don't. I can tell you that I like girls, like, but I can't. I literally can't tell you for sure if I like guys or not.
I'd make out with you, Hutch.
Because I've never. Right? Here's the thing. Like, I have a pretty strong feeling that I have no sexual interest in guys because no guy has ever given me a fucking boner. Wow. So like, why would I ever?
Wow.
None of you.
Has the gauntlet been thrown down?
I think the gauntlet stimulate me in the same way. And Katie, I'm going to leave you out of this conversation altogether. But you, like, and not because I'm fucking hitting on you, it's because it's just.
No, Katie's pretty.
I think guys are just so stupidly homophobic, and that's why like the whole gay sex makes you gay or doesn't make you gay thing. Like it was a joke, but that shit is so retarded to me. I can't.
You know, I see a lot of homophobia in this community too.
Oh, you don't say, Lefty.
Well, but it's not a, see, that's the thing though, but it's not an overtly religious community. In fact, there's a lot of people here that are skeptical of religion and treat it with their circumspect about religion.
Well, no, it's more than that too. It's like these, and I think it's a lot of kids, and I think it's a lot of adults that maybe didn't have the sort of conversations that some other people have. But I think that it comes from a place of just like, I'm not sure, just like general insecurity, I guess. But look at the Bible, for example. There are cultural contexts to everything that was written. So when a man lays down with another man and it's an abomination, like you have to look at it at the time of like survival of the human species was actually a concern back then, and so it was everyone's duty to spread the seed and populate the earth. That was like a big part of religion and culture at the time. And so what really the Bible was saying was that it's not productive for society to do that.
See, but that's an interpretation, though. You're
that's an interpretation, yeah.
You're projecting a little bit, which may not be wrong. But
that's my of course. That's my opinion. That's my opinion.
And it's logical and it's rational, but it still is, kind of a
look at polygamy. Look at polygamy and its roots and roots in early Islam. Like there was a cultural context for that too. Like there were a lot of the times there were communities of 100, 200 people, maybe half of them were men, and sometimes all the dudes had to go fight a war and they would fucking all die. And so all the women were stuck with children and they weren't prepared for like hunter gatherers. They weren't prepared for that kind of transition. So a lot of times they'd be assimilated into other cultures, and dudes would have like fucking 4 wives, just spreading the seed. I think it's kind of creepy and weird once like we're established now. We're not going anywhere as long as we don't destroy the earth. But there are cultural contexts for almost everything you can find in the Quran or the Bible.
Okay. And a lot of people, on this note, a lot of people were asking me what the drinking game was that we came up with in the first segment of the show. Every time Hutch needs to be reined in from a rant or otherwise just going on and on about his own convictions regarding this or that, you and Hutch need to take a drink. But on that note, only consume alcohol if you are of legal drinking age in your state or country of residence, and only do so responsibly.
Yes.
So 20-year-olds go to an Indian reservation.
Which basically means I'm not responsible if you get shit pants wasted and crash your car.
Hey, you wanted to talk about Tim Tebow, man. You wanted to talk about Tim Tebow.
But, yeah.
We covered Tebow.
We covered... Oh, God, The Matrix.
We have to talk about The Matrix. Quick.
Dude, Reloaded is one of the best action movies of all time, period, ever, period.
I think it's crazy. Everyone, rate The Matrix movies from 1, 2, and 3 in the order if you like them.
Comments below. Do it in the comments. Rate The Matrix films.
1, 2, 3.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
who would disagree with that?
Ever.
But 2 and 3 were like so far below number 1.
2, no, not 2. You're crazy. The freeway chase scene, the scene where he fights 100 fucking Smiths, and the scene where he fights the key makers, or the fucking Merovingian, who's like my favorite character in that whole series is the Merovingian.
Oh, the vampires that just came out of nowhere. It was from dusk till dawn.
No, the Merovingian is the guy.
Which one's the
No,
Norwegian?
not the
Not the
architect.
architect. Sorry, I'm calling him that. But the programmer, the
He
underground
dealt in information, and he had a French accent, and his wife was that beautiful fucking French
Right,
lady.
and
who was
he gave the blonde chick
he would
the
talk about
orgasm.
he gave them a lecture about power. He was
Right.
basically saying you think
But he's
you
the
don't-
one
you
that
think you have
controls.
power and you don't.
He's got the vampires, though, right? That's the thing.
Yeah, and they die
yeah.
in the second one. Spoiler
Yeah,
alert.
But
yeah.
thanks, Chiz. But
They're
no,
not vampires, they're ghosts.
They're ghosts.
Supposed to be ghosts.
no, because when she takes them to the
Those
thing,
were
They're
werewolves.
ghosts.
Those were werewolves.
Yeah.
Those were werewolves. I know
twins
exactly
were
what you're
ghosts.
talking about.
The twins were ghosts.
Twins were ghosts, and then the two guys that she shot. How many people do you know carry silver bullets in their gun?
Yeah.
Silver bullets kill werewolves, right?
Yeah.
yeah, but
do
don't
they?
silver stakes do the same thing to vampires?
No,
Wait,
it's just a
wait,
wooden
are they
stake. Silver
vampires?
stakes.
I think they're
don't
because they
know.
were watching a vampire movie.
It's
Like I
irony.
always took that
It's like
as,
irony. I don't know anymore. You might be right.
but still, I just treated that as like I just watched it. I'm like, why are there vampires in the Matrix?
Dude,
All
you don't
of a sudden,
understand. No,
It's like no. I thought of it like this.
Because Lefty, if it exists in your mind, it
Yeah.
exists in the Matrix. It's profound. Jesus.
He makes a valid argument.
But
You wanna
that
talk
wasn't
about
their
the Matrix
rationalization. The
Reloaded?
rationalization was they were from an earlier version of the Matrix.
No. Because they were from an
Yeah.
earlier form. Because they were from an earlier form of the Matrix, they had been delegated to be her bodyguard.
Yeah.
They had been
had
outdated,
seniority.
and so they just sat around and watched TV and protected her all day. That
And
was
from
it.
Dusk Till Dawn just is summed up by saying, and then vampires come. And that's
From
what I
Dusk Till
thought of
Dawn,
when I
it's
It's
saw.
funny how many people
second-
go into that movie if they
Vampires
don't know
were
it's
there
a
for
vampire
2
movie.
seconds.
Yeah.
The vampires were in the Matrix Reloaded literally for 2 seconds, and
Right,
they both
but
got
it's
shot
just-
in the fucking face.
It's just like, why are there vampires? What?
Because you can think it.
They're trying to tell a story. They're trying to tell a story of self-actualization that goes back to Aristotelian, the idea of making yourself as good as you can possibly be. Same with fucking Nietzsche or Kant.
They were
or-
also trying to tell
or-
the story of Christ, though. They turned Neo into Jesus.
But Christ is a character. I mean, who gives a shit?
Right, but
Christ
all the
is a-
Christ imagery in the
you're-
second
they're
and third
using
movies
the-
went
they're- no,
over
but
the
they're
top.
no, I agree with you there. Actually, I agree with you there. But there's a lot of Christ. There's a lot of symbolism between Neo and Christ in all of those fucking movies.
Yeah, all of them.
In 1, 2, and 3. The only difference is in the third one, a cross emerged from his chest as he was like.
Yeah, and he was
little
laying
overdone
like
like
this on
Yeah,
the fucking.
they laid it on a little
Overdone,
thing,
yeah.
which is why the Reloaded was just a travesty in my mind. But no,
Revolutions.
Revolutions. But Reloaded is fucking dope. The action is better than the first one for sure.
Yeah, but I
and-
like that the action in the first one is it's not realistic, but it's more. It does a better job of suspending my disbelief, especially the computer generated Neo in the second one.
No, dude.
No,
Keanu
second
Reeves was bathing in like ice cubes and water every day on the set because he was beating the shit out of his body for that movie. He beat the shit out of his body for that movie, and like all those actors and actresses did. Which is why I respect the trilogy while acknowledging that the third one just totally fucking fell
Nothing
short.
fucking happened.
I mean, the message at the end of it was like, life begins anew as it always does. No matter how bad shit gets,
It's just a cycle.
the sun's always going to come up the next day, even in the Matrix
But
itself.
there is no sun.
And Keanu Reeves is Jesus.
But they got to that point by using sort of like really. I agree with you, Lefty. I think they went like they poured it on way too thick when it came to the fucking metaphors.
I think they wanted people because once they got to the architect, I think
I
they
loved
wanted
the architect.
Architect was cool.
I
the
loved
architect,
the
come on.
architect.
Yeah.
You're just thinking of the Will Ferrell parody in your head, so you
Yeah.
can't take it
No,
seriously.
I'm thinking of the
but
George Carlin parody.
Oh my god, that
but-
was fucking hilarious.
I loved the architect. Do you know what he was saying though? I can tell you what he was saying. I can
Right? Yes,
follow
I
it.
can
follow
understand it because he's supposed to be a purely logical being, and
But what did he tell Neo? If you can't tell me what he said, then how can you criticize him? Boom, Lefty.
am I
How are
supposed
you
to?
gonna
I'm supposed to
criticize
remember
something
that entire monologue off the top of my damn head.
You irrevocably remain human. Ergo, you know,
Right.
like,
Ergo,
yeah,
vis-a-vis the transitive property, which I say.
Concordantly, like that shit. But like, no, he was telling Neo like, I am not impressed by you, my friend. There have been many before you, and there will be many after you, because life works that way. You build it up, it gets destroyed. You build it up, it gets destroyed. That's how human civilization has worked over the course of the last 3,000 years since like recorded history. We've
But I
just
think
gone on
they were trying to send so many messages. They just had to bundle
Exactly,
it all up.
that's
Like,
why it's
okay, here you
awesome.
go. It's
Yeah.
Jesus. Here, that's
That's
the
why
end.
it's awesome. They packed in Descartes, Nietzsche, Kant. They packed in metaphysics. They packed in spiritualism. They packed in
Right,
particular.
but they were trying
like,
to tell so many
religions.
stories. It's like, what the hell are you talking
got
about? Who's this
convoluted. It
guy?
got
Why are there
convoluted.
Yeah, that's
vampires?
towards the end.
It got convoluted, but the second one, if you do watch it like 3 or 4 times, it does make sense.
And why
The
is
third-
this French guy
the
giving a
third one-
chicken orgasm with his mind?
Because I can tell you why. Do you want me
Why?
to tell you why?
Sure.
What was the topic? What was the topic of conversation? He was telling the same thing that the architect. He was telling Morpheus, Trinity, and Neo, "I'm not impressed by you. You guys come in here because an oracle told you to come in here, and you think that that's going to get you information. You're not getting it from me. In fact, I'm going to teach you a lesson about power. You see that girl over there? I'm going to give her an orgasm, and she's going to fuck me in the bathroom while my wife sits here and drinks her coffee. And then
And is
what
protected
happened?
by vampires.
And then what happened? He was wrong because his wife betrayed his trust and gave them the information, so the oracle was right. Like that was the whole point of that scene. The Merovingian is like, I thought it was so bad that they didn't use him more in the third movie. He's so good. Like that act and her. Like, fuck you, Lefty. Reloaded is a classic action film.
Okay. It's not bad.
I feel very strongly about
No,
it.
it's awesome.
Everybody needs to take a drink now because Hutch just went on another rant and we had to rein him in and move on to it.
Are they complaining about it in the
No.
I can stop.
No,
No, it's just the game.
it's just the game. I'm trying to get you drunk.
I'm not gonna get drunk, dude. There's no all right, I'll keep drinking
It
though.
was a joke. You know what? I've got a lot of people asking about the Mr. Sark story.
Yeah, we brought
About
that
the-
up on the
Yep.
break.
We
Well,
talked.
okay, yeah, Chiz brought that up too. I'll make it really brief, okay? What they're alluding to is that last week on the show I said I was going to tell a story and then I stopped myself because I wanted to allow for more time. Because I'm a
Wow,
ass
self-control.
man. Respect. But I alluded to a story of Sark keeping us entertained at a dinner table in PAX, and the story was that we had just wrapped shooting for like 3 or 4 days, and anyone who's worked on a production knows like that's a good feeling when you've really fucking poured everything into something for 4 days straight, and then you go celebrate by having dinner. And like I think I was a little tipsy that night, but Sark hates spiders. Everybody knows that, right?
Yeah.
Sark like hates spiders, and so what did he do? He ordered crab. And for an hour and a half, he just got into character, basically, and didn't break character the whole time. And just his whole message was that he was going to enjoy every bite of it because it was like he was getting revenge on all the arachnids of the world. And at one point, because he saw them as the arachnids of the sea, and at one point he stopped and looked up and said he said, "I'm eating their power."
Okay.
Like,
Okay. That
It's like
seems
the
like a
one
decent
fight
dude to
if I
party
eat
with.
so that's my story, and it's not that climactic, but it's a good story.
No, I think your series on your experience with Mr. Shark, that did really well, and people really
Yeah,
enjoyed it, I think.
I'm fixing to do one with Nanners, but I'm like taking my time with that one.
Maybe one day you can do one my experience with the Lefty show, or just Lefty.
Maybe one
But
day.
it hasn't
Fuck
ended.
Chiz. Fuck
Nothing's
Play your
ended.
cards right. You play your cards right and don't fuck this up. Then
Well, maybe if you would stop tweeting out the damn Hangout link to the
Yeah,
damn
that would
show,
probably
fair enough.
right? Okay.
Sure. Yes.
I
agree.
won't fuck it up if you promise to stop tweeting out the Hangout link.
I cannot promise.
Promising it on
I
purpose.
cannot promise things that I can't promise that. I can't promise that.
All right, you know what? Who watched that live stream? Who was ready to go? Who was jazzed up for the PS4 reveal? Because it wasn't a reveal. They called it like their spring meeting. Right? They
The
were
only
like-
thing I know about it is what I read in an IGN article, and
Okay.
I didn't pay attention to the rest of the coverage.
The person who wrote it probably was let go.
No, actually, it was Andrew.
That's a
it was
salty note.
It was Andrew Goldfarb, who was actually a really awesome writer and I believe editor on 1UP before they had all those layoffs like 4 years ago. So he's actually a guy that I respect because I've read a lot of his articles in the past too. But what I noticed is that, correct me if I'm wrong, but they're putting a lot of the emphasis on social media, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
It's
I
the
have some thoughts on.
ecosystem they're building. The ecosystem.
Well, here's the thing. Like that doesn't appeal to me, and I can tell you why. And I bet you like some of you guys probably have the same reasons. But when I play games to this day, I prefer to play by myself, and I don't necessarily want to be social. But the fact that they engineered an entire console based on catering to social media and allowing that platform to do what it does best, which is like push sales. they have built an entire console around that, and I think that's such a victory for fucking the internet.
For
social media. Sony made. Yeah, I'm a big fan of social media. Sony made a console that, to me, is a gesture of them saying, "Okay, we acknowledge that it's not always about marketing, and that you guys do a lot of the marketing for us just by us making good shit."
Yeah.
And you liking it. So I think that YouTube played a big part in why the PS4 is the way that it is, but that not just YouTube. It's like Twitter and Facebook and all those sites. And,
Certainly did.
Twitter was ablaze with people live tweeting that event.
But funny enough, it wasn't shown on the PS4. They didn't show Twitter has signed with it. It showed that you can use Facebook and you can stream live to Ustream on it.
Well, they probably are still working out all those contracts, and I'll bet you it'll all get sorted out.
The next Xbox might have a deal with Twitter for exclusivity.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
In fact, they might already have an exclusivity deal. Because I don't know if I see... No, that's not true, because I think it's on Wii U. I think it's on Wii U. Isn't it?
I think it is, too.
I don't know, actually.
I don't know. I have to get confirmation on that. Katie!
Confirm that.
It's Twitter on Wii U. I think it is, but no. Actually, no. They have their own sort of ecosphere. Yeah, they have their own... Yeah, and I think PS4 is sort of emulating that. They want to create their own social platform.
You think it's weird, before we go to a break, and we'll dive into this topic on the other side of a break.
Yeah.
It's called a tease in the radio business. Do you think it's weird that they didn't show off the physical console?
No, because they're saving that for E3. I mean, I was really shocked at how much they showed us at this thing. I thought they were going to...
What did they show?
Are you familiar with a slow rollout? The fact that you're talking about it is the reason why they didn't show you.
Yeah.
You're talking about it, which means they have your curiosity now.
And
so now more people are gonna tune into the E3 live stream because they want to see that shit.
I'm curious because I want to know why they didn't want to show it off.
That's exactly why.
Because they're waiting.
They can't blow their whole
right, but
wad.
the Sega Saturn just showed up one day, and they were like, "Hey."
And look what happened to the Sega Saturn.
Has anyone ever played it? Yeah.
I have never played a Sega Saturn.
Played it for a little bit.
Point made.
Wait,
but
so the Saturn is a different console entirely from the Sega CD, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No, so I didn't play a Sega Saturn. I played CD.
And then there was the 32X, and then there was like the Sega CD, and then it just got weird. In fact, I think Zelda was actually originally a game for PlayStation. Sony was working with Nintendo to make a CD. Like Sony was helping Nintendo with the transition into CDs, and because Nintendo was adamant about using physical cartridges so that they could save their games on the cartridge, Sony just said fuck it, and they made their own console, and then that's how PlayStation formed. There's like an old Sega CD like Link game or something like that.
Really?
That was licensed by Nintendo or something, or maybe it was like a concept. I'm not sure, but yeah. Rein me in, man. That's not why you called.
See, there we go. Rebranding the show eventually someday. That's what. This might be the last.
See,
show.
I don't get why people are getting in such a hissy like you are. Like I know why you're getting upset at why they didn't show the.
No, I'm not upset. I'm skeptical.
Because you're skeptical because you think everything that was shown for the games was on a PC and not the actual PC.
I think a lot of it was on a PC, and I think
so
more than
that's where you're coming from.
And I think more than some of it, more than probably half of it was pre-rendered.
And we'll get into that on the other side of the break here, but
yeah.
Hutch and me agree. There's a reason they did not blow their entire wad on this press conference because
I'm all about blowing wads.
I was really shocked they showed as much as they did. I really thought it was going to be
the
past couple years.
Look at the trend, and this is another influence of social media. Look what Call of Duty did this year or last year. They blew their fucking wad, and it worked. Because now the companies are learning, but they didn't blow their wad until it was like right about to release. But they did a full month earlier. They usually do September 1st. That's the multiplayer reveal. They did it for Black Ops 1. They did it for Modern Warfare 3, for COD XP. And then this year they decided, okay, we got to give them a little bit more. Because now they actually have thousands of people literally tweeting at them asking for it. And then they're going into their meetings and saying, dude, we got to like show them a little bit here. Like, because they're starting to get skeptical. Social media is having a good influence on the marketplace, and it has some potentially dangerous consequences if you allow people to be manipulated through corporate marketing. But I do think that social media is a good buffer against that. Because anytime someone does a fucking insulting corporate marketing campaign, we all get on Twitter and joke about it.
Yeah. That's true. So hold on to that thought. We'll dive into it on the other side of this break on the Lefty Show. We're going to be talking PlayStation 4 reveal. We're going to be talking gameplay. We're going to be talking skepticism, and Hutch is going to blow his load. Maybe even a little bit, maybe even literally on the on Crisis 3 because he loves that game
I love that game so much.
and refuses
So
to play
good.
it on PC because
Asshole.
because console lol. Anyway, leave a like. I want to see a roll of likes. It's so awesome. Seriously, it's the most awesome feeling when it's just liking on the stream. Be sure to
Awesome
also
feeling.
send
He's
out the
not lying.
link. It's just little things you can do to help out the stream if you are enjoying the show. On the other side of this break, we got a lot of topics lined up at the Lefty Show.
Katie, can you hear me?
What?
I'm gonna go run downstairs and get cigarettes from my car. If I'm not back when he comes.
He's getting older,
Oh, hit the full button!
but not wiser. This is the Lefty Show.
Katie's just doing a little one. Welcome back to the Lefty Show. We are in the third segment. Usually we do a little. If this is your first time here, we break the show up into segments. Helps keep the topic centered. Helps keep
so you can pee.
And so everybody can pee. And so Hutch can go.
No, so you can pee.
I had to pee. What's
You're
wrong
the one
with
with the peeing issues.
That's
He has a small
bullcrap.
bladder. Small bladder.
You know what? I like to empty my bladder. Okay.
No, you
I
got
like
a small
to-
bladder. There's a difference.
No,
You
maybe I
have
just,
to, or you will pee during the show.
maybe I have an enlarged
In your
prostate,
pants.
Chiz. Maybe I have prostate.
I feel like
cancer.
that's worse than having a small bladder, Lefty.
Well, right, but maybe you're making fun of my prostate cancer.
Well, we'll
How do you
never
feel?
know until you get a finger up the butt, will we?
Yeah, well,
Well, Katie, get on it.
she hasn't found anything yet.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Anyway, coming back, we're going to talk a little bit about the PS4. Hutch went on a little errand, a little emergency.
He just ran downstairs. He'll be
He
right
just
back.
ran downstairs. He'll be right back. We can talk to his chair. Hello, chair. Hutch's chair. We can conduct an interview. Anyway, I'm Lefty. You can follow me at Lefty643 on Twitter. You can follow our lovely producer at Little Miss Katie Kaity. That's our co-host over just over there a little bit. It's Dr. Chiz at Dr. Chiz, and of course at Oh My God It's Hutch, and the O is a 0 in his Twitter handle. Also, YouTube links are in the description if you want to check that out. Of course, you're at my channel, youtube.com/LeftyOX. I'd appreciate it if you hit subscribe, come back, daily videos, all that good stuff. And Dr. Chiz is youtube.com/DrCoffeeMD. Do you know how many times I've misspelled coffee and trying to put the link in the description, like when we do
That's a
something
little
together?
sad. It's a little sad.
No, but it's just like, because I'm typing, it's like COFFE.
It is a 6-letter word, and it only really has 4 letters in it.
That's true. But see,
And I fucked that up.
I had gotten it in my head that one repeats and the other doesn't. I don't know where that came from, but I know there are words like where one letter repeats and the other doesn't. And it's just, but coffee isn't like that, and so yeah, you can check that out. Even though Chiz hasn't uploaded a video in like a month, so
I have not uploaded in February, but big stuff comes soon when I get back to college.
you know what? That's the second time you've said
That's
that.
the second time I've said and
Yep.
done that. I took off December, did January, and now I've taken off February. It's just so much. It's easier when you're a recluse. It really is. And you're just because if I just have if this is
I
my
hate girls.
friend,
I don't like girls.
Yeah,
Girls
they get in the
are-
way of shit.
girls are
Social
yucky.
life. So, people, if you're listening right now, I mean, you're watching the podcast, so you don't have a social life. But
Oh,
I love all of you.
youtube.com/DrCoffeeMD. Send your hate mail there.
I will actually go through all the messages. If you've got good hate mail, send it in. But please, nothing too over the edge and racist.
Nothing about his mother.
You can
Anything.
say whatever you want about my mom. I don't get offended.
Wow, we got some
Wow,
issues there.
someone's got
Touching
mommy
nerve.
issues.
Yeah, seriously. Anyway, be sure to drop a like on the stream. Also, as a quick aside, we would appreciate it. We are going to do our best to put on a great show for you for the rest of the hour or whatever we have left with each other. But we would appreciate it. I think we would all appreciate it if you took the time to turn off ad block if you're running that plugin on any given browser. Just a little thing. Regardless of your decision, we are going to do our best to put on a great show.
Lefty, do you want to hear some fun facts about AdBlock?
Sure.
There was a man in Oklahoma City, 73 years old. He ran AdBlock for 5 years, was diagnosed with liver cancer, stopped using AdBlock,
Or you'll get liver cancer.
and it went away. It went away. It regressed.
It went away?
It went away. Not using
healed
AdBlock had healed him. Much
Wow.
like going on a strictly
Magical.
vegetarian diet.
Wow. So
Diet.
two things we learned today. One, ad block causes liver cancer. Two, if you have cancer, not using ad block will fix it.
Just thought you should know those kind of things, kids.
I'm just kidding.
It's
If
not
you
too
have
late.
cancer, go see a doctor. Don't go to ad block or
I'm still sticking with my
go see
answer.
okay, you go do that. I'm going to go see an oncologist.
All right,
How about
what's-
you do
what's
both at the
topic
same
for the
time?
next goddamn segment? What's going on here?
We're still,
I gotta wrangle you guys in now.
we're on PS4. We had a little "That's Not Why You Called" segment. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's not why we called. We called about the PlayStation 4. Oh my God, it's the first time I think we've actually used it in a show. Chiz, thank you for reminding me that that's the thing that we're trying to use. So, but yeah, that might be the rebranded name. I think we should clear that up
Might.
also. This
We
might
have
be
to have another congressional meeting right here.
Yeah, this might be the last Lefty show. We might be rebranded. The show isn't done. This show that you see going on here.
You people watching right now, you're in a special demographic of people. You are the hipsters of what's going to be. That's
Yeah,
Not
you
Why
got in
Called.
before it was cool.
Yep,
Exactly.
there you go.
People will be like,
Perfect.
I love the Lefty Show. What's that? And they go back
Got
into
it.
the archives of several years ago and see this.
Yeah, people will be like, oh my God, I love That's Not Why You Called. This is the best podcast on the internet. NAGG no RE. You'd be like, you know what? I knew it when it was called The Lefty Show.
Season 1, 10 episodes right here.
Do you guys know how to do this? You ready?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thumb status.
Oh.
That's one thing that everyone, like, if you don't learn that in college, then you are not.
Yeah,
I'm surprised
I
you
was
didn't
taught
put
the
it
other
on
way,
the
where
table.
you put the lighter in your hand like this, and then you curl it around, and then you just boop. And then you just,
Oh yeah, no, I my friend just taught me brute force.
Yeah, exactly. If you just go to PAX in the hotel room, you just put it on whatever tables. There.
Oh yeah, if you don't
Yeah.
care about your furniture, just boop. There you go. Fuck off.
I know.
Total furnishing.
But anyway, the show isn't going anywhere. It's just the name and a little bit of the branding that might change. We're still going to put on a great show, hopefully. I mean,
Do you want to talk
bad.
about a little bit before we get into PS4 what we plan to do with that show? What cool
Do
things?
you want to talk about it, Chiz?
Yeah,
I would love
Chiz
to talk
sounds like
about
you
it.
want to talk a
Then
little
you
bit
should
about
just
it.
then you should
talk.
just say, I want to talk about this.
Hutch, stop cutting me off while I talk about the
Everybody
podcast,
take a
all
drink.
right?
Hutch had to be reeled in.
Hutch had to just come.
Although, you know,
Okay.
I think that's a bit ticky-tack. Because he
Oh,
was just kind of,
ticky-tack?
I think he was trying to center the.
What are you drinking?
I was just
now,
making
since
an
apparently-
observation.
Is that wine?
What are you
No,
drinking?
it's
since
no,
this
it's
stuff
like
was too
I told
soft?
you, it's like my wife likes this sparkling beer, and it's not very. I'm guessing it's probably like 2% alcohol.
Sparkling.
It's like Spider. It's like cider. You know, like
Yeah.
carbonated cider alcohol.
Oh, for a second, I was like, why would you drink spiders? What the hell?
So wait,
No.
it had a bottle cap on it and a cork.
Yeah, no. Well, it's like the classy kind that you get at Trader Joe's or something.
Oh, God, Trader
represent
Joe's.
Chocolate oranges.
It's not because I'm a fucking hipster. If Trader Joe's
No,
is
no, you
right
see-
down the street from my
No,
house.
no, no,
so
no.
I
The
gotta
thing
go
is,
there.
I love some of the things Trader Joe's has. I just wish they wouldn't be so pompous about it.
I love Trader
Yeah.
Joe's. I've
I
always
love their
loved
little
that.
mini tacos. They've got
I don't
little
know
mini
what the hell
frozen
I mean,
tacos that are
I don't
so
know.
good. Oh man,
Dude,
the-
they got
chocolate
hella
oranges.
good. They got. I'm gonna use a Northern California where they got hella good shit at.
Ooh.
That is a total
Uh,
a NorCali thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh no. Yeah, I refuse. And what's funny is when I went down to LA, I told myself going into it, I'm like, I'm not gonna stop saying it.
Yeah.
Within 6 months, it was just erased from my vocabulary. You can't live in LA and say the word
Funny thing
hella.
about NorCal and SoCal lingo, if you're in SoCal, usually you refer to highways as the 5. I'm taking the 5 or the 101. Where you're in NorCal, you just say I'm taking 80 and stuff like that. Just those little things between the two different regions.
Sure. Yeah. Well, Northern California people. I used to live in the Bay Area, and I used to say I'm gonna hop on the 101. So like I think they say that. I think we both say that. But there is like Northern California and Southern California. As someone who has lived in both for years, they might as well be different states. They're
Yeah.
so different culturally.
NorCal.
And Northern California gets this reputation that we all just like
We're
have
all
this.
hipsters.
We all no. It's self-importance. It's self-importance. Like
Yeah.
people, the world has this idea that we
Also
just think
gay,
they're shit.
right? There's a lot of gay stigma around.
Yeah, and
isn't there?
super gay. But the irony is that LA is gayer than San Francisco. If you go to West Hollywood, that is so much gayer than the Castro in San Francisco.
Wow.
They have rainbows
That's
on the
saying a
cop,
lot, Castro.
rainbows on the cop cars. They have rainbow flags on the cop cars. I think it's awesome. That's why I support it. I'm gonna
Spent
stop.
a lot of time in West Hollywood. Did you Hutch?
I worked there for a year and a
Oh,
half. So
okay.
yes,
Yeah,
I was there
everyone's
Monday through Friday.
Now
I
we
even-
know. Now we know why Hutch says gay sex
and I
doesn't make
even
you
met
gay.
a couple girls in West Hollywood, Lefty. In West
couple?
Hollywood.
They weren't girls. They were just
couple-
effeminate dudes.
Yeah, those are trendy.
That's why
Well,
Hutch, the morning after, he
well,
was like,
then
you know
I'm-
what? I don't think gay sex should make you gay. Because I thought that was a chick.
I just don't think
gay.
sex makes you gay because being gay makes you gay. I mean, if I go pick. No, people laugh at that line of
Everybody,
thinking. and I'm saying,
please, if you're drinking, pour yourself another one right now because Hutch is going to have to be real then. Please, Hutch,
No,
the
I'm
floor
gonna
is
say-
yours.
This is going to be really quick, okay? If I looked up online a recipe for how to make fucking macaroni and cheese, and I made that, would I call myself a chef? No. I cooked food, but I'm not a cooker. I don't cook shit. So a lot of people have gay sex and they're not gay.
I'm not a cooker.
A lot of people have gay sex and they're not gay. How many girls do you know that are like, yeah, I fucked Rebecca the other day. It was kind of weird in the morning, but we got over
None.
it. Like,
None.
okay, you should come to Northern California then, because I know a few. Like, a few.
Okay. Anyway, that's not why you called, Hutch. Everybody be sure to take a drink. We wanted to talk PlayStation 4. It's an
Shit.
awesome
We already
bit.
talked
I
about it
love
though.
What? No, we got to talk about a lot. We got to talk about. We saw gameplay.
We talked about
we
it
saw
for
the
30
different...
minutes, though.
We didn't talk about it for
5
30 minutes. What are you
have
talking
such
about?
time.
The game
Golden Retriever.
Has your perception of time been warped somehow?
I just don't understand the hype around new consoles. It's just the games are going to look more awesome and they're going to run better.
But that's where the
Spoiler.
skepticism for Lefty.
Spoiler alert.
See, that's what I'm
Spoiler
preaching,
alert.
but so many people are I've had people be like, "Oh my god, PS4 is now powerful than the most powerful gaming PCs. Now console gaming is better than PC
People
gaming."
need to stop looking at it like that because look at the iPhone. The iPhone is a powerhouse when it comes to selling video games. So like the Wii U is totally different from the Sony PlayStation 4, which will probably be totally different from. It benefits all of us if they do different shit. I think that
Unless they do different architecture. Please don't do different architecture. But I don't
different
think they are.
architecture. What do you mean?
That's
Well,
what
the
fucked the PS3 last
Yeah,
time.
the PS3 Sony was just like, "Hey, we're
their
gonna try this.
self-processor.
We're gonna try this new architecture thing." And
Yeah, they
developers
put
are
like
"Please don't."
they had like a team of fucking NASA scientists engineer that brick house of a console, and then
and no one could dev for it.
Well, no, it's not nobody could dev for it. It's that the devs they didn't want to devote the time and money.
Well, that's what
yeah,
I'm
because
saying.
because they had already gotten used to the last year or two or three of developing with Microsoft's platform. Like
So-
the early adopting worked.
So I mean, we probably should be mad at developers and publishers for that. But
Do you want to
Yeah.
speculate on what the 720 is going to have? Because they have to compete with each other. So, given what we've seen the PS3 is offering with the live streaming, the video uploading, all that shit.
PS4?
do you think-
Yeah,
Wait, what?
PS4, sorry.
Video uploading? What are you talking about? You can upload straight to YouTube now?
Yeah, you can. It records everything.
Oh, it's a built-in capture card?
It's a built-in
I fucking
capture
knew
card.
that was coming. I fucking knew that was coming. I fucking knew that was coming. I fucking knew that was coming like 3 years ago. I was like, they're going to integrate this in every console.
So, do you
'Cause
think
it
all
se-
of
it
that will
sells
be on the
their game.
720?
720? What do you mean? Yeah, absolutely. Yes, yeah. I think it
This is
will.
a cool feature. I don't know if you saw this, but if you're having difficulty on a game, you can have your friend play the game for you over the cloud.
Oh, wow.
They can just take over and play it for you. So I'm starting
I don't
a
know if I'll
petition
ever
right
do
now.
that.
I will platinum all of your games for you for $5 an hour.
Yeah, there you go.
there you go.
You know what? That will happen. If there's
It
a
will
market,
happen.
if there's a market for something, it just emerges. I promise you. Look at gold people that farm gold in World of Warcraft. It's the
Give
same
me
idea.
Prestige in Call of Duty 4. I'll give you 60
Absolutely, dude. People are going to do that for sure. They're not going to charge very much
totally
because
are.
they're not worth.
No.
Absolutely,
And
they're
there's
gonna
a
do
bit
that.
of breaking news out of IGN is reporting now that the Sony has confirmed the PlayStation 4 will not restrict used games.
It will not.
They will
They
not
didn't
restrict
mention
used games.
anything at the press conference.
Yeah.
about
Did not
discs
mention that.
Or DRM.
What they did say though was that
They're going to have discs.
right. They said the
But
console.
the DRM thing was the issue.
They say
Well,
that
actually, wait. Are they going to have discs or just USB drives that you take and
I think they're
plug
going
it
to have
in and
discs.
It'd be cool.
Think about it though. Think about
It'd
it.
be a lot
if,
easier.
What if the console terabyte hard drives are fucking cheap? So like think about if a console came with a 2 terabyte hard drive, and now if you wanted to buy a game, you go to GameStop and they can put it on a thumb drive for you, like a specialized kind of thumb drive or the same concept, and then you take it home and put it on your console. I'll bet you they'll have DRM for sure, but
Well,
Well,
that's
they,
the
what,
thing.
what Sony
No.
said was that the console itself, Sony, will not impose DRM.
But developers
on any
are free
game. But
too.
they will,
But
yes, they will leave it up to developers.
Developers are free.
Developers.
Because
So-
EA, you know, is just knocking on the door like, no,
Yeah.
motherfucker, we are putting multiplayer
on
passes on every one of our games.
Get your social security
Ubisoft, EA.
social security cards ready if you're buying a Ubisoft
But
game.
that's inevitability. Like, people get pissed off at EA for doing that. It's like, dude, Activision came in and just fucking... I think EA is doing a pretty good job. Like, I think that Medal of Honor was a good idea. Battlefield 3 was great. I think Medal of Honor Warfighter was better. So I think they're getting better. And I think Crysis 3, it's a good segue.
Medal of Honor
It is-
Warfighter was not better. Oh, you mean in terms of DRM or as a game?
It's a game than the first one? Yeah.
Oh, the
yeah.
first Medal of Honor.
Oh, as a first one,
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah, the first reboot one, I didn't like the multiplayer at all.
But
Medal of
if
Honor
you're
Warfighter was
if you're the tallest midget, you're still a midget. Right?
That's my point. That's my point, though, is that all these like EA has to make up for their losses somehow, and so they do. I mean, come on, guys. It's just you're literally paying the developers by doing that. You're paying the publishers too, but part of that money is going back to the developers in the forms of bonuses and things like that. So, like, I don't see why people get so pissy about price points. Now, $15 for a map pack from Call of Duty,
Yeah.
not
Well,
so much, but.
I think
They can charge that. They're allowed to charge that because they're allowed to. They've got the biggest game in the world.
Yeah. Now, some rumors are that the games are going to be around $100, which I call bullshit because I think it'll be the opposite. Because they're really pushing the cloud gaming because they partnered up with Gaikai. So they have a huge cloud service and they're pushing that. So I really feel like the price point of those games is going to have to drop a little.
No, think about it, dude. Michael Pachter called this like 5 years ago. Michael Pachter called it that the cost of video games would go up. He's an analyst. You guys have probably heard of him, Michael Pachter.
I think so, yeah.
Kotaku and IGN cite him as a source like on the regular, almost every day, because he's an analyst in that industry. And he made the guess that they were going to start charging more for console games in this generation. And reason being is that $100 is not a lot of money to spend on a really good game, but $100 is a shit ton of money to spend on a fucking piece of shit that you only play for 2 hours.
Right.
That's why GameStop exists, because they say, well, we'll buy it back from you. They're like a pawn shop.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's this like sort of anyways.
But my thing is, I don't think a lot of people in the gaming, at least consumers, understand the idea of rational price setting, and that in a market, the idea is that like the $60 price point is what it is.
It's a steal for a good game.
Well, but
they're putting in hundreds of hours.
Right, but the idea is
not
pennies.
Every game is
pennies.
justified at that price point.
No, not every game. Which is why new platforms now emerged, like iPad, iPhone, things like that, and now a downloadable market, indie games, Minecraft. So now I think AAA titles have way more justification now to charge more, because if someone can't afford it, they have Minecraft.
But you see, here's the thing, though. PC gamers have been paying $60 for bigger, a little bit bigger. Oh, okay, we're going to wait for Hutch.
No, I'm listening. Sorry.
PC gamers have still been paying the $60 or $70, somewhere around there, price point.
It's
for,
they're keeping up. They're keeping up with trends, and Steam is little by little breaking away from trends, though.
But the thing is, though, the idea is that if your consumers would be willing to pay more for a game, or if you're hurting yourself at the price point won't last. There's no reason to keep it at that. If people aren't willing to pay $60 for a game,
people would be willing to pay $100 for Call of Duty.
But then they would have been the price point would have been $100 already. That would already be the price point. That's the idea.
I'm arguing that developers and publishers both need to stop locking themselves into $65.
Right.
Like if your game is worth $30, dude, sell it for $30. If your game is worth $100, sell it for $100. If it's good, it's going to sell. Like I think Call of Duty's good. It's fucking obviously a good game.
But why would somebody price their game at $30 if they could get people to pay $60? There would be no incentive for them to underprice.
Exactly, but new markets are emerging. You can buy a $5 downloadable game now. You can buy a $10 downloadable game. So you got and they're not shit games. It's not like the Safeway Select version. Minecraft costs $10, and you can easily get 1,000 hours out of it, recreating the mines of Moria from Lord of the Rings. Right. And you only paid $10 for that, or 20, however much it is.
And if they sold their games at what they think they're valued at, their sales might even go up at that point, because people will wait, hey, do I want to pay $60 for a title I'm not sure about, or go, hey, it's only $25. If it sucks, I throw away $25.
Yeah, Brink. That's the reason why games get bad reviews. Brink was a great $20 game.
Right.
It was not a great game. It was not a great $65 game, and I didn't think of it in those. I didn't think of it in those terms, because I was given a review copy, or not a review copy. There was just an extra copy in the office, so I'm like, sweet. I took it home and I was like, dude, this game's rad. I would never have paid $65 for it.
God no.
I would have paid $65 for Homefront. I did, actually. I
bought
that game.
Homefront might be coming back, and I'm excited about it. With the THQ...
Volition, right?
Yeah, Volition got... or whoever... Because Volition is owned by somebody else, right?
Didn't EA take over that series? The Homefront series?
So. It's in the most recent Game Informer, and I forgot to bring it from
No, it's not EA. Someone big took over Homefront, and it was Crytek. It was Crytek.
Yes.
Dude, okay, now we have a segue. Crysis 3 is the fucking greatest game that I've played since COD 4.
Okay,
I say
on the record, greatest game since COD 4
on the record, and for me, I don't know what the fuck you play, so keep that in mind.
Okay,
for me, this is the most addicted not you, Lefty. I'm talking to the viewers at this point. I don't know what the fuck you play, and I don't give a shit. I love Crysis 3. Love that game. It's so good, and I can tell you why. I can give you a well thought out reason. They designed that game to be fast and destructive and harmonious, and they fucking pulled it off. Like they now, like in Crisis 2, the energy management was a little too inaccessible because it was too hard. It was too hard. It was too hard. It was too hard to manage everything at once. I learned how to do that shit because I loved Crisis 2. So when I came into Crisis 3, I'm like, auto armor. It's a waste. It's a waste of a perk if you know what you're doing. And there's a reason why they fucking notify you. Okay, you're taking this off now. You know that because they're easing people into their game, and it worked. The game is fucking so good. It's so fun. And wait till you see some of the fucking footage that I got. Like, I'm like campy in that game. I played so much Crisis 2, and now there's this totally new crowd coming into Crisis 3. It is like open season, my friend. It is just like better than the day after Christmas for Call of Duty. That's what I'll say.
Not with skill-based matchmaking anymore.
It does have skill-based matchmaking in Crisis. So and I like playing against good players. It's fucking fun, dude.
You know where there's a lot of good players?
You know where there's a lot of good players?
Yeah, so I don't want to play on it. I don't want to. I don't want to.
Best reaction ever. Yeah, so
I don't want to play on a PC, dude. I like my uniform experience. I just put in a disc. I'm good to go. Maybe there's an update. But on it's fucking PC. Update this driver and that driver.
No, it's not like that at all.
It is to me. It's Greek to me, and because I don't understand it, I don't even want to buy it.
Trust me, you've got two PC gaming paragons right here. We
it's
even
not
got
worth
Katie.
it to me, though, dude. It's
Katie
not
wants
worth
to be
it to
a
me.
gamer.
I am not
PC
willing
gamer.
to take the time to learn how to do that. I'd rather just play on my Xbox. I don't care if people
even
don't
if on PC you could game with your two co-hosts.
Well, you have an Xbox, my friend. I mean, like, we can play.
I have PC.
I'll play fucking chess with friends with you over an iPhone. Is my point. You can find me on Xbox. No, because
you'll rape me. You'll rape me on that. No.
Oh,
I saw you play Mr. Sark. Sark had a full board. You had like, what did you have? What was that video?
I had a queen, a king, and like 2 knights, or I don't know.
Yeah, it was just like bam, done.
I took all the pawns off. That was it.
Okay.
I had no pawns, so my king was just completely out in the open, and I just fucking destroyed him.
But not playing chess.
That's why no one plays chess with him anymore.
Dude, Crisis 3 is good, man. I people are gonna think I'm hyping it. I don't care because I get excited. But here's why I think that this game could be like it has movement down. Like 80% of the fun in that game is just jumping around. Mm-hmm. And then in the middle there, you can press a button and fucking power fist someone from 50 feet in the air. Mm-hmm. It's so epic, and it's smooth. Like, even though it runs at 30 frames a second, it's a really, really smooth controlling game.
You know where it's smoother?
I don't care.
You should. You want a smooth experience.
I do better on console. I play worse players on console. Level 20, I have a microwave gun now. Oh my god, that thing is amazing. It's like a rail gun. I just
Did he break up a little bit for you there, Katie? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
You just went robot-y. You went robot-y for a little bit.
No, I grinded it out to level 29. I have a mic gun now, a microwave transmitter, which isn't even as good as the submachine gun. What's the weird submachine gun that shoots like shrapnel? That gun is the best gun in the game, and it needs to be nerfed. I'll say that right now.
Okay.
There are some balance issues, but I think they'll work it out. Look at their Twitter feed; like they're all about.
Yeah, they're talking to a lot of you.
Have you touched Hunter mode yet? Have you liked that? A lot of people.
I haven't even touched it, dude. I haven't even touched. And I loved Hidden. I just love multiplayer so much that's the only thing that I want to play. I love Crash Site. Crash Site is so fun, dude. It's so fun. It's so fun.
Here's my plan. We're gonna get a sponsor for the show. There's a lot of spaces on the screen right now to branding, and then I'm going to take some of that money and I'm going to buy Hutch a really nice gaming PC.
I don't want your PC or your money.
I'm not giving you money. I'm giving you PC.
Hey, you might want to take your words back, Lefty, because look at Katie's face.
Yeah, what's Katie doing over there? What the hell is that?
Well, Katie's going to get one, too.
He said he was going to buy you a computer, and Katie's like, what the fuck?
Oh, snap.
Like that?
She's pulling. Oh, snap. No, you just got caught, Katie. You just got caught, Katie. Girls are so good at that face. Do you know that? The girls are so good at that face. They're so good at that face. It's not even funny. They'll pull some Jedi mind tricks on you, and you won't even know what's happening.
Katie, there's on the other side of my monitors,
on the other side of this break, bad boy.
And you have red hair and pigtails too. That's bullshit.
No, you're just.
That's fucking bullshit.
You're like, look at me. I'm so cute. How could you do anything mean to me? How could you be so mean, Katie? That's not cool.
I've encountered your kind before, Katie. I do not tolerate bullshit. I'm just kidding. No, but I think and the maps on Crysis 3 are good, and the audio is fucking mind blowing. The audio is so good. Like if you shoot your gun in like an enclosed steel room, the bullets sound like they would if you shot in an enclosed steel room. It's like I really like that game, and I hope that people populate the playlist. I don't care if it's like 200 people, but I plan on making a lot of videos.
Poor 200 people.
Yeah.
Chiz, do you think there are a lot of people on PC playing Crysis 3?
I think there's more.
Well, how many are on? Watch me do my thing. Watch me do my thing, Lefty. I want people to play with. On launch day, there were I think 15 to 20,000 people playing Crysis 3 online. The next day, there were like 35,000 people playing. Do you think that had anything to do with YouTube videos? Like I like, and it's not about wielding power for your own personal gain, but it is kind of like that because I want fucking people to play that game with. I'm sure people are going to...
All right, we're on the other side of this break because I wanted to segue into this because I knew we could do it using the Crysis 3 topic. I want to talk a little bit about PC versus console gaming because it also ties into the PS4 discussion because as a lot of people like to...
Why are we talking...
A lot of people like to point out the PS4 is it's a mid-level PC in terms of specs right now.
Lefty, since we are wrapping up at the end, do we want to do a user-submitted last 15-minute part of the show?
Last 15 minutes of the show?
User submitted during the break?
Sure. No.
Yeah, during the break, spam the comments, spam us, #LeftyShow on Twitter. The last 15 minutes we will devote to your topic of choice. #LeftyShow on Twitter. Also, get it in the comments. On the other side of this break, we're going to talk a little bit about PC gaming. And also, be sure to give us some ideas on how we can get Hutch to start PC gaming with Chiz and I, and we can make some awesome content for you guys. Outside of this break, you got the Lefty Show.
Don't shake your head.
I'm not getting one, dude.
There you are.
It's too scary for me. I don't even want to look at...
He's getting older,
Oh, hit the volume button!
but not wiser. This is the Lefty Show.
You know what I just realized? If we rebrand the show, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I got to redo intros. I got to redo station images and bumps and all that.
Everything. Well, you got a
Haha,
week.
you gotta work.
You got a week.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
I guess. Because I'm my own voice actor. I can't send it off to a guy and be. I don't have a big voice guy. I don't know anybody. I don't know.
But you know what you're doing.
I don't know Gassy Mexican or any of
No,
those.
you'll be
guys.
all right.
I can't be like, that's not what
Quick
you
and
call
plain.
it.
Just do it. Nike, do it.
You know what, Chiz? For somebody that doesn't have to do a whole lot on this show, you certainly seem to have a lot of
Once we do
ideas.
this
Gassy
landing,
Mex-
I will.
If Gassy Mexican ever did voice acting for our show, that motherfucker would get paid for sure.
Oh yeah, I don't think I
That
couldn't
guy's
pay him that
so
much. I don't
good.
have that
That
much
guy's
money.
so good. Yeah.
Right, I can't afford that.
I wouldn't want to insult him.
I can't afford that kind of quality. I
Yeah,
can't do
you're
it.
right. Like, dude, I got $5 in my PayPal account. What can you do for me?
I can
That-
cough.
He's like, yeah, I can fart into the microphone. I think that's $5 worth right there. There you
It'll
go.
sound like Morgan Freeman.
Right,
Get it
it's just-
something, never do it for free.
But anyway, coming back, we got a lot of topics. People tweeting the show, #Lefty Show. A lot of people want to know about Destiny. They want to know thoughts on Destiny and
I don't know anything about it. How can we talk about it?
I don't know. It's the shared.
The gaming
shooter
community is
idea
so
that-
funny. Like, I'm excited about it, but I can't say anything about it because I don't know anything about it.
They haven't really shown anything.
Nothing.
There's
Yeah,
nothing
it's
to
just
speculate over. All we know is that it is an MMO-esque shooter game, first-person shooter.
Right.
Do we know
And
that
And
for sure?
Activision's
Yeah, they've
what is it?
said that.
Activision's trying to
Yeah.
rebrand it. It's a shared world shooter. Like
Shared world, because it's not massive. It's like minimal MMO. Not
Okay,
massive.
yeah.
minimal.
So maybe like 100 people instead of 500 people in a WoW server.
Yeah, it's not.
I don't know if the
they're not under that
Xbox.
definition.
Well, yeah, the current gen couldn't handle that. That's good. That's good that Bungie waited until the next gen was coming
Well,
out to
there
work on a
isn't-
game like.
There is an MMO shooter coming out for consoles and PC in April. And that
What's
would
it
be
called again? Is that the
Defiance.
Metro? Oh, Defiance.
Defiance.
Metro. What was it? 2152 on a
or
was it-
2033.
Or Dust.
That guy,
That was a
that one.
that was a free to play MMO FPS, right? I mean, like, so
Yeah.
they're trying to do it. I'm
Was
just
it?
saying.
Yeah, it was. Dust
Yeah,
was.
yeah, it's free to play.
Oh,
on
Metro
PlayStation.
Dust was a shoot off of Metro or something.
Yeah, and it was free to play too.
Ooh.
That was the first time they think they ever did something like that on a console. So Sony's willing to. Sony got scared, I think, a little bit, and rightfully so. And they're willing to. It's fucking stupid that companies have to get scared before they want to innovate, because they should want to innovate. You should want to innovate and to disrupt the current market. Like, you should want to disrupt the current market just because. You shouldn't be complacent and just expect that.
Not just
It's just like running. Yeah, it's just like being a YouTuber too. You can't do the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
Who is doing the same
But
shit?
there's a lot of people. There's a lot of YouTubers that are scared of doing this or that or starting a Let's Play. I mean, I know I've talked to them. I mean, Chiz and I talked to. We talked to somebody last night, and you just can't. They don't want to.
What are they scared of though? Are they afraid?
People don't
are
watch,
They
people
afraid,
don't click.
Everyone is afraid of change. It's just what it comes down
People
to.
Well,
don't click.
Let's plays are interesting because like I don't subscribe to any Let's Play people just because I don't like seeing
1,000 videos.
7 of the same thumbnails with like different
Yeah.
letters. So like I've been trying to figure out a way to do thumbnails in a way that I like doing. And I think I figured it out recently, like different color tones with the same sort of themes. I like that.
Okay.
I like that a lot. Like,
I'm gonna steal that idea when you start doing it.
Yeah.
No, like look at Nanners, right? Nanners, his Minecraft series, like brilliantly titled thumbnails. It was just Minecraft, and it was just green, red,
Yeah,
blue. Like I really like that because it doesn't like it's not like but some people have a hard time with the subscription box. I'll go and check their videos a lot, but like it's just, and I think viewers feel the same way, right? So like you can do a Let's Play as long as you're having fun with it. Like who gives a shit what if they don't like Borderlands didn't do nearly as well as Call of Duty, but I loved that game when I was playing it, and like
I loved that game up until like the third act or whatever, where I was just like, I don't want to fetch quest anymore. Stop sending me on fetch quests, please. That game was one giant fetch quest.
well I
just-
think.
Ugh.
Sorry, go ahead. I was going to keep
I
going
just didn't
about
like the
YouTube
innovation
stuff.
on the mission scale. But no, speaking of Nanners, really quick, a lot of people are enticing us to contact Nanners and get him
No,
to.
I'm not.
No,
to
get him to get you to PC game.
Oh,
not
shit.
to get him on the show.
Well,
I want to call and be like,
I want to clarify. I want to clarify
the PC game.
I clarify. I want to say that the reason why I wouldn't want to ask him to be on the show is that fucking guy is so busy. Like I know. I talk to him every day. He's busier than I am, and I'm busy. So
no, I wouldn't even think to ask you to ask to get anybody on the show.
But now I felt like I looked like a dick because I was like, no.
Well, now that I said no to that, I'm going to say no to this. No PC gaming. Damn it, because I'm Hutch.
Yeah. No, I don't know what it is about PC gaming. It scares me, so I don't want to look at it.
You know what? One day, Hutch, we're going to get you into a jailbreak server, me and Chiz on CS, and it's going to be funny.
It's so fun.
Just come on Crisis. Just come on Crisis, dude.
That's console, and I got the thing.
But that's my version of PC. See, this is what it is. Are you ready to be married? Because that's what being married.
Can't we learn to compensate?
Are you ready to marry Katie? Because that's what marriage is, right?
Katie would want a PC game too. Katie, wouldn't you want a PC game with me?
Of course.
Bam!
It's expensive.
Katie, let me ask you a really awkward question right now, because we got to close this out with like your involvement in the podcast.
There we go.
This is why Katie called. This is the first ever segment of This Is Why Katie Called.
All right.
And it's basically going to be me asking you advice so that I don't piss off my wife as much as I do. I do, dude. Okay. I get her red hot. And,
Katie, you better say no now to the guy that just asked you to.
So here's what I want to ask you. You're 18, 19, or 18? 18?
I'll be 19.
So my question is, if Lefty fucking came to you tomorrow and was like, let's go to Vegas, marry me, would you even think about it? Or would you be like,
no.
No? Not even a little bit?
No.
Wow. That's ice cold, lady.
Yeah.
That's cold.
That's not being ice cold, that's being honest.
All right, so now I want you to explain yourself, and then this will be your segment. Because I want to hear.
Yes.
I'm not asking you to defend your position per se. I'm just asking you to. I want to get to know.
Don't call me a bastard, Katie.
And it has nothing to do with Katie or Lefty. Leave Lefty out of it and just talk about you. That's what I want. That's what I want the people.
I would just initially say no. Just
yeah, the kids. Yeah, the kids need to hear a lesson on why it doesn't pay off to be impulsive sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's something that marriage is something that's, I believe, I don't know about other people, it's lifelong. If you're going to make a decision like that off of impulse, that's really irresponsible.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just, I couldn't do it. I couldn't live with myself knowing that. I was just like, yeah, sure, about something like that.
Yeah.
Hey, Katie, do you know how Hutch got married?
Yeah, I know, right? I hadn't talked to Liz in like 2 years maybe, and she started texting me, and I immediately was just like, it's time. I'm ready to ask you to marry me. Like, I always wanted to ask her, but I never could, because I knew that I was like a little boy. And then I was just like, dude, fucking let's go to Vegas. But that wasn't impulsive to me. Do you know that was like years of planning in my head of like how to approach that?
You guys will hold on for a second. I got to write this down in my beautiful notebook that Katie got me. My personalized notebook that Katie got me.
Where's your canvas?
Do not
You're talking like Liz now. You're talking like Liz now.
To marry me. Exclamation point.
Throwing the gauntlet down. Yeah.
So
like,
but she got me this. This is nice.
But isn't there something to be said for spontaneity, Katie? What about what do you like about spontaneity as a young woman?
In that sort of
just like, in any romantic sense, you know.
Doing it in the hallway.
Oh well, that's
because fuck going to the bedroom.
See, and dudes, we just go straight to sex. And in Katie's head, she was probably thinking something different, but that's okay too.
I'm thinking like random picnics.
Yeah. And dudes just go straight to
picnics.
Sex.
It's dirty outside.
Yeah.
There's spiders outside.
There's no Wi-Fi. Fuck that.
In Lefty's mind, he's like, yeah, I'm down for a picnic, but that fucking picnic basket is gonna be filled with my.
We're gonna go find a bush somewhere and get it on.
My man power.
Yeah.
By the end of it. That's my point. I'm illustrating the differences between the genders. If you believe in gender roles, because I've met men that fit a lot of like what, and I've met a lot of women that are fucking honey badger badasses, and
evidence of honey badger status. Hutch definitely went to the bathroom before the show with his headset on.
His headset on, like heard
honey
the flush.
I've been taking
and just based on the stream based on the stream sound of what I heard, he's rocking at least 8 inches of pipe.
It was a low throaty rumble. It wasn't a high pitched. It wasn't high frequency that you get from a lot of velocity in the water.
It was a healthy stream. It was guided. It was It was a healthy stream.
I can't breathe.
I'm not going to comment as to like particular sizes. I can let you guys debate that on your own.
No, I am not going to debate the size of Hutch's penis until he accepts
Where's
my
Liz?
makeout proposal.
No, I'm not.
All right, well
making
then
out
guess
with-
what? I'm not
no.
talking about your schlong. Here we go. It's not
Sweet.
my show.
Come
Move on to the next topic.
Having a great topic.
I actually, for jokes, way back in the day when I was not taking YouTube professionally at all, I put in the frequently asked questions on my profile page. I had like what sensitivity to use, blah 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 blah, and then I put how big is it, and I wrote like.
What did you write?
But to me, it was funny. It was funny. Like, but I mean, like, I just like doing that kind of stuff. Who's gonna catch that? Some people would catch it and write me messages like, "Dude, why would you put?" Because it was like a specific like blank and 3/4 blank.
Oh God.
So
Like if you want it in centimeters, I got that too. I did the conversions.
it's about 20. No, I'm just. I don't think.
That's
No.
that's a little sad then.
Wow. After the show, I'd be like, Katie, why do you have a ruler out? She'd be like, nothing.
What?
Okay.
Oh wow.
And then that's
Oy.
gonna be the end of Katie on this show.
So there's something to be said for spontaneity, right? So what
Right.
is to be said for spontaneity? What kind of spontaneity do you respond well to, and what kind makes you go the fuck off me? Like because we have to walk a very narrow path trying to speak your language sometimes, and I'm trailing a little bit. Go
I
ahead,
think
the floor is yours. I'm just waiting for you to cut me off, man. Jesus.
Yeah,
Everybody
I'm
drink.
trying.
Drink.
It's my turn.
Well, try harder.
Mine.
There you go. That's better. There you go.
There we go.
That's better.
But I think
So
spontaneity.
turned on right now.
It could be something. It can be really good. I don't think I've ever. I cannot think of something that.
Wow.
could
So
happen
no guys
that
ever.
I would
been-
just be like, what the no, like.
So what's the
spontaneity.
nicest, most thoughtful thing that someone's ever done for you?
Just on a
What do you
whim.
mean?
It better involve me.
In a,
That's all I got
in
to
a
say.
romantic sense. In a romantic sense.
Better involve me.
Oh, fuck off, Katie. Look at you pretending to think. You already know. Get out
No,
of here. You played so coy. You guys played so coy, man.
I
Fucking
can
pisses
honestly
me off.
say I haven't had many people just do random nice things for me. Like that I can literally just think of like, wow, that was really nice. That made my day.
Now, Lefty, are you taking notes
Wow,
now?
Lefty.
You taking notes now?
Yeah.
I'm taking notes on
yeah.
how I'm not fucking appreciated.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, yes! Lefty! Yes! Yes, that's
Here
what
we
I've
go.
been trying to say for 2 weeks, my friend. Vindication.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So, because somebody apparently,
It brings up an interesting... I'm sorry.
Somebody-
Can I go on a...
Goodness.
Katie apparently didn't watch my primer for today's Lefty show, which I guess.
Right? Like I was like,
I didn't-
wow, you mentioned Katie a whole
Can-
lot
can-
here.
Yeah. So.
Can I go on a rant? Can I
I
go on a
honestly-
rant?
Please do close out the show with a nice, awesome rant. We got 12 minutes
It
left.
will be long. It will be long, but it won't be... And I want you guys to jump in at any point.
Okay. By the way, everybody in the comments before Hutch does it, before we close out the show, if he runs long, I want you to start tweeting him and all this stuff to get him to play games with Chiz and I because it's going to
Just
be awesome.
spam him.
Also, send me
Go
that
ahead.
damn audio of our recordings so I can make videos from it. Hutch, you honey badger biatch.
Oh, right.
Anyway.
I have been capturing a shit ton of gameplay. I have it on my computer. I just have to render it. So thank you, Lefty, for the credit there. But all right. So here's my rant, and me and my lovely wife were talking about it today.
Okay.
We have amazing conversations like every day. And what I was talking about with her, and I want to talk to you, Katie. Katie, fucking
Okay.
looking at you right now.
Fucking pigtails.
There is a cultural problem that exists in this country, at least, that needs to fucking stop immediately. Which is it's this idea that you guys are the neck of the family and we're the heads. No one is a neck or a head. Where everyone's on the same fucking level, guy and girl. And what I mean to say when I say that is, specifically when it comes to like seduction and things like that, it is so fucking hard for a girl to initiate a kiss with a man because it's fucking intimidating and scary as shit. And we're the ones that do it like 95% of the time. Do we get a thank you for like I've literally like my body has been shaking sometimes. I was so nervous going in for a kiss, but you just do it anyways because they're not going to fucking do it. And you know that both people know that they want it in that moment. But girls have this thing where it's like you have to show me that you, not all girls, right? Not all girls, but a lot of girls have this thing where it's like, you have to show me that you're worth my time. And when did that fucking logic start? Because I know that misogyny is wrong, but what can't the reverse be true? Like, do you not see what's right in front of you, lady? Do you not owe it to me to impress me just the same? Like, that's where my head goes. I think it's bullshit, and I think that
It's a two-way street.
It's a fucking two-way street, and I'm not a misogynist. I'm fucking not, dude. If you want to bang it out and like set up a dresser in the other room because you feel like it, I'm not. My pride will not like step in the way. I will not think
Especially
I have
if
to
it's
be the
from
one.
IKEA. Go ahead and do that yourself. I'm not helping.
I'll be like,
fuck
sweet. I'll be like, sweet. I'll be right here, like editing a video or something like that. But you don't ever do that. We put the fucking dressers together, and like that's the point.
And we're the
And that's
stupid idiots when we
and-
fuck it up.
And here's the point. I like doing shit like that. There's therapeutic value in just making shit with your hands. So I don't care, and I don't need recognition. I don't need you to pat me on the back and be like, "Good." Wow, this is turning into a really personal discussion about my marriage. But it's really playful. It's really playful. Like me and Liz will fight, and then we'll like really laugh about it afterwards. And
I've always found it
that's
odd
my
how
rant. I just think it's bullshit. There's this fucking. You guys think that you took the power back, and you didn't. And like,
but the funny thing is that women want, this happens with a lot of people. It's not just women and men or racial equality, stuff like that. People want equality, but then they don't.
Yeah.
You're not equal everywhere. If you want to be equal, then we're equal everywhere.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with women that want to be firefighters. Well, I want to be equal to the men. Well, then you better be able to deadlift 275 pounds and pull a guy out of a burning building. Well, I can't. Well, then guess what? You're not a fucking firefighter.
Okay, I agree with you. Here's the thing. If a woman displays, like, the proper qualifications to fucking carry someone off the battlefield, I don't give a shit. But this idea of, like, and even if she doesn't, I don't give a shit. She's out there with a gun fighting. I don't care if she fucking
I'm not getting shot at.
Yeah, I'm not. Who gives a shit if she can't pick up the fucking 225-pound Samoan dude from Texas that she just met last week?
That's for firefighters, though. That's firefighters that are tasked with saving people that get good salaries to do it, though.
Me and Liz had an interesting conversation today where she brought up the fact that women get 70 cents to the dollar in this country, and of course I fucking agree that that's sort of shameful. But at the same time, I told her, I was like, well, you can't do construction, right?
Right.
That's a pretty high-paying job, and you're not gonna go out there on a fucking high-rise pole and like drill nuts in it because you're physically not built for that. Some girls are physically built for that shit. Look at Game of Thrones. Look at Game of Thrones. That fucking tall-ass blonde girl with the huge sword that vowed to protect Ned Stark's wife, whatever her name was.
But like another thing is sexual harassment in the workplace too. Like you'll give a guy shit. Like you see a dude bend over, you go like, "Watch yourself, pretty boy." Dudes do that with each other. If you did that with a chick, even if it's a friend, there's a court case against your ass.
Women get 9 months off, and they have their job supposed to be guaranteed when they come back. And if that doesn't happen, they're protected by the court.
Men have maternity leave too. Men can take maternity leave too. They're legally entitled to it.
Right, they're legally entitled. But what do you think that guy's job is going to be like if he actually does it?
And that's bullshit too.
Yeah,
that's bullshit too. Because stay-at-home dads, I know stay-at-home dads that stay at home and watch their kids, and they're fucking awesome. They're not like not manly. Their wives love them. You know, that has nothing. And like, there's just so many. And the discrepancy of like power and like that's why I really like the movie Crazy Stupid Love. With Ryan Gosling, of course, because I model my life philosophy after him in the movie Drive.
Really? Because you do the opposite of what he does in Drive. In Drive, he's very
I talk a lot.
quiet, and he does not say anything.
Is he punctual?
I try to emulate.
I think he has 10 words total in that movie.
No, I'm glad you pointed that out. I one day I will feel the need to not talk so much, but for now I just
jacket on.
Yeah, for now I got the scorpions loose, man. I can't. But that's why I like the movie Crazy Stupid Love, is because he talked about it in that movie, and he said the war of the sexes is over. We won. And the way he said it, he said women think they won, and that's why they didn't win. We won the day they started doing stripper exercises. Right. I fucking loved that line. It was like, yeah, dude, girl power, do your thing. It's just, I'm not gonna complain if you do that. And I'm not a misogynist. I just want to say that. There are some fucking serious discrepancies, and I've fucking seen it in multiple girls, and it's not fucking cool, and I don't like it. I'm like, dude, you want to fucking...
And to balance the scale, there's also asshole men out there that are just pieces of shit when it
Dude,
comes
no,
to
balance
dealing
that
with
skill.
women.
Yeah, balance that skill. Guys don't know how to talk about their feelings, so we just get angry.
And there are also bosses that actually do. It's not the woman that's just being a panty waster. There are bosses that hit on their female employees and then fire them when they don't fuck them. And it's like, well, you're a bastard.
One of the managers that I worked with at X restaurant that I won't say.
Okay. Oh no! No!
Nope.
Are we back?
What happened?
There we go. All right.
It said the hangout ended because of a server error.
Oh, now you're muted.
Oh no! It said the hangout ended because of a server error. I don't know what that means, but we're back.
Left. Oh, we're back.
Oh, is it still? Oh, is it streaming again?
Yeah, no. The stream didn't end. They just saw the thing go bloop.
Yeah, I'm seeing it now. It's coming back. We're good.
Sorry.
But my Jerry Springer moment at the end of all this is just like, if you're gonna fucking criticize us for the bullshit that you criticize us for, then fucking be ready to look in the mirror, because the women of America have some soul searching to do, just like the men do. Fair play, just like the men do. I, as an ambassador
Speaking
of men,
here.
as speaking for all men, we are horrible at talking about our feelings, and we are more sensitive than you are in a lot of ways.
Yeah, Katie can attest to that.
Yeah.
You are smarter than us,
Yep.
and you can remain calmer in times of duress, and that's why we appreciate that.
Katie, it's okay. You can tell people sometimes I am a gigantic female about things.
You cry?
You really are.
Yeah.
I tell people that all the time.
Yeah.
You're a huge wuss.
Well, I don't like snakes. I don't like spiders. Sometimes I feel insecure and I feel fat and bloated. And
But I'll bet you your argument, Katie, is that Lefty rocks and he just needs to own it more. And I'll bet you Lefty is
Pretty much,
probably
yeah.
like a little gun shy sometimes because he's just getting his feet wet in a field that he's wanted to be in for a long time.
Yep, probably.
It's fucking scary shit, dude.
To be manly and
It's
macho.
It's scary shit to say, like, I made this. It was a lot of fun making it. I'm happy. What do you think? That's fucking scary to do that. I don't care if it's a fucking stupid Call of Duty montage or a shitty blog. It's just, it fucking hurts your feelings when someone's like, this montage sucked. And you're just like a single tear rolls down your eye like, I spent 5 hours on that thing.
I'm never giving that time back.
that is a not so subtle reference to your Crisis 3 montage, isn't it?
Yeah. Dude, I was pissed, man. I'm like, fuck you guys. That montage was awesome.
That was
I made a 12-minute video
Hutch,
talking
you know what
about
it made it? You know what would have made it better? PC footage.
Oh, wow.
Oh, jeez.
Maybe for the frame rate issues, but YouTube compresses it to 30 frames on their end anyway, so who
I don't
gives
care,
a
but
shit?
it looks good in Sony Vegas. That's all I care about. When I watch it, it's at
So
whatever
does
frames
Crisis
per
3
second.
on Xbox. I think it looks damn good on
I
console.
know, but when you're playing it at like 50, 60 frames per second with all the lighting and the
Man,
things and
sometimes I don't want a hand job. Sometimes I just want to masturbate, you know? What's wrong with that?
That's true.
Why you gotta shit on
I'm
my...
not saying
Some
you should.
people get
I'm not
shitty
saying you
handjobs.
should break your console. I'm just saying there should be an option to do both. Especially because Chiz and I primarily PC game, and you wanted to game with your hosts and be
I
awesome.
thought you
with us.
wanted to have a little fun.
You can find me on Chess with Friends, which you can get for free on
He's
iPhone.
going through a phase right now. Give him a month, and then he will.
I go
be
through
hardcore
phases
back
like-
on PC
Right,
and
yeah.
watch.
Yeah, it's going to be
wait
in like
it
a
out.
few weeks. He's like, guess what? I just bought a $2,000 gaming PC. Let's roll, bitches. I'm like, okay.
Let's play
Well,
CSS in 300 frames.
I feel like Chris Klein in the movie adaptation when he was explaining to her that he used to be obsessed with fish, and then one day he just said, fuck fish.
Yeah.
Fuck fish so much that I renounce fish. I renounce the ocean, and I never step foot in the ocean. And I love fish. Like I'll just do shit until I'm bored of it, and then I don't want to do it anymore.
Okay, so I look forward to those 2 weeks from now when Hutch is all of a sudden all about PC gaming. Finally.
Look at you go, you little snake in the grass. Why don't
Because
you
P-
quit?
because-
Stay out of my head, Lefty.
Burnout.
Because PC gaming master race. That's why. Because you
I'll be
know
on
it's
Crisis.
awesome.
I'll be on Crisis 3, man. I'll be playing that game.
I know.
For how long?
But for
Yeah.
how long?
I hope long. I hope people stay in this game, and I hope they keep bringing out DLC.
It's good. So there you have it from Hutch. Check out Crisis 3.
Free endorsement. Crisis
There you
tweet
go.
us.
There you go. Yeah. Crisis, Crytek, give us some free copies of the games. We'll play with
Yeah,
Hutch.
if you want to give me money, I'm not opposed to it, but I'm...
Yeah, money whore. But anyway, guys, we are going to close out that episode of the Lefty Show, the 10th and possibly last branded
Lefty Show.
episode. Branded, not the last show. This is the
He's
show
saying
is going
goodbye,
to say.
Chiz. He's saying goodbye. Let him say goodbye. to
Yeah,
his
let me say
baby
goodbye
for
to
a
my
second.
damn show that I created. And
Yeah.
Hutch
And when,
is
and when
making
your show is an 18-year-old, you can come back and let him live with you and feed him again. You know
Yep.
about that. Maybe they're on break from college, can't find a job.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe they just
always
don't
have a
want to
place
be
to
in
stay
college
at the
anymore.
Lefty house.
Yeah, there you go. But anyway, guys, we thank you all for joining. Again, we thank everybody that took the time to turn off your ad block plug-in if you're using that, and we put on a great show for you. Even if you didn't, I hope the show was good. I hope you all enjoyed it. Be sure to drop a like. I like to see the like feed rolling through on Twitter, and we hope to have good things. I think this is the start of something great. I think we can every single week it just keeps getting better and better, and even
this fucking bullshit.
Even though this may be the last Lefty show, I look forward to great things from That's Not Why You Called It. I'm glad to be a part of it, and I thank everybody here, Katie and Chiz, and of course Hutch, and everybody watching. Everybody watching, I thank you for helping me make this stream something awesome. I'm happy to be a part of it.
Yeah,
Love Fist. Love, Fist, Fury, Witch. Anyway, thank you guys for joining. We hope you enjoyed. We are out.